Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Jmulls of Jmulls Gaming. I can't stop freaking playing this game. Someone send help. I can't stop. This game is too fun. I think I'm falling in love with retro games. It's so simple, but I can't freaking stop. I know this stream is like a Xenoblade 2 stream. Just give me like a minute to beat this level. Gotta climb up here. I had a good run going right before I clicked the start stream button. Everything freaking collapses. Jump over there. There we go. Over here. Get that. Build up the gauge. Duck the bat. Kill the bat. Over here. There we go. Got the thing I needed. Okay, good. This will make the boss easy. Shit, I don't think we have a boss this stage. Alright, well. Let's go over to Xenoblade 2. Let's go over to Xenoblade 2. Hello, here. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hello, Izanami. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. As always, for the both of you. Sorry. I'm starting to really like those retro games. Like, really liking them. It got to the point where 5 minutes before stream started, I was legit considering how much time do I have to play Ninja Gaiden or Super Ghouls and Zombies. Thankfully, I haven't really started Metroid Dread yet. Thankfully. Not Metroid Dread, Super Metroid. That will be a rabbit hole. Luckily, I have stayed away from it for now. I have let that evil not enter me so far. But today we are playing some Xenoblade Chronicles 2, JP. We should be able to beat Chapter 3. We should be able to beat Chapter 3 today. We should be. What the freaking Malorn ass over here trying to fight me? Oh, I forgot it's freaking Pyra. Oh no. Elma, please, for the love of God, back attack. Let's go. Here we go. Fior, come on. Let's go. There you go. Oh, and the other one fell as well. That's a bit of venison for you. Who's awakened the Ancient One? Hello, Aiden. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. And hello, Esther. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Always pleasure seeing you around. Well, hello, welcome, hola, greetings, bonsoir. Greetings to you. Salutations! I knew that word from Charlotte's Web. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, I don't know what it is about Ninja Gaiden, but I'm just like, I want to play this game more. I can get better at it. I can get so much better at it. I know I can. I think I can. And I can probably actually do a replay through of Majora's Mask now, because I don't have to play on the freaking 3DS, which was the biggest off-putting for me. Oh! At the same time, I'm going to have to control the camera with N64 style. That's a tough scene. However, I did announce it on the Discord. For those who are not aware, we have hit 2,000 subscribers. 2,000 jabronis have joined the community. And with that, I think it deserves a little bit of a special. I have been talking about doing a Breath of the Wild playthrough, but with Skyward Sword taking freaking forever, I think something is in order. I think something is needed. I think we start Breath of the Wild tomorrow in celebration. So, stay tuned, because tomorrow, in about 24 hours, hopefully a little earlier, gonna see what I can do in that regard. We'll be starting Breath of the freaking Wild. Oh, cool, I got one shot. By what? That freaking thing? Happy 2000 Jabroni. Thank you all. Hey, it's not me that did it. It's all of us. Yeah? You are all part of that 2000. 2000 strong. Like the fucking Battle of Thermopylae out here. Now, the question will be, can I actually get to the city and can I remember how to navigate this fucking place? I love the visuals of Araya. I can't stand navigating this place. Jesus. Navigating this place is like trying to straighten out a hangnail or something. We will find a way. We will find a way. Also, I also announced this on the Discord as well a few minutes ago. The 1,000 subscriber special hasn't happened yet. It's supposed to be, for those who are old school for the channel, like months old. I did a series for 500 subs. That was my top 10 games of all time. I did one video and one accompanying short for each of my top 10 games of all time. We're running it back. But for the top 10 stories in all of gaming for me. It could be a scene, it could be a moment, it could be a series overall. It could be an individual game. You'll have to watch and find out what makes the top 10. Said let him cook, and that we did. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Packed up factory settings. I may be a little underleveled here. That is a distinct possibility. Rip, yeah, Rip Dank. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, 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 Dank. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. I'll catch up one day. Hey, I know you will. You make good shit, Mario. You will. That shit's just a matter of time. Hell, I didn't start till 2019. End of 2019 was my first day. In November. It's been one wild journey. Okay, good news. I've got away from the giant bunny rabbit that hates me personally. Good news. Next. Can I not... Fucking... I hate this thing with every fiber of my being. I don't know what healed me, but thank you. Get up, Rex. Stop doing that ability. Elma, hit him. Uncontrollable. There we go, there we go, there we go. Overall good day. Hey, good to hear that, Hugh. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're having a good one. The sounds of it is a pretty dang good one, too. Anyone planning on watching the movie? I might if it gets like if it goes to a streaming service, maybe. I don't go to the theaters anymore. I just don't. Here's my thing with theaters. What can a theater provide? Overpriced food. I can just get better food at home. Or have it prepared better. Just, you know, by myself. I can get all the way over there. Seats that are probably too small for me. Or they're just annoying. It's not just width. I'm a tall guy. A lot of times those seats just are not good for legroom. Have to go out somewhere. I'd rather just, like, wait to be able to watch it at home. I'm also just not a big movie guy, like, overall. I think I learned within the last few years, I just prefer video games a lot of times. I still love movies and stuff. Sound experience, like, I have a good sound experience at home, though. I have a good sound, we have a decent sound bar. Not the best or anything, but it's good enough. Fucking don't die. Run. Run. Can you freaking stop? Not everything needs to kill me, game. How about a friendly NPC? Maybe wants to give me a snack or something. Yeah? Maybe a bit of water, a bit of hydration? No, you want to throw my ass all the way back here. Hello, 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 Canales. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Okay, now. This game hates me. I have learned this. I've accepted this. I swear it to Jesus. Xenoblade movie, when? Look, I'd watch that shit. I'd watch that immediately. Frame 1. Though I don't hope they skip. I don't hope they skip any game. If they do an anime adaptation, I want one for each game. Take the time with it as well. I think Xenoblade 2 offers itself better for a series overall. I could see Xenoblade 1 being taken down in movies or something. Make a trilogy of Xenoblade 1, that'd be peak. I'm still playing Metroid, nice. I now have access to Metroid and Super Metroid. So, I'm gonna be... I want to start those games eventually. Those look fun as hell. Hello, 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 Jared. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Yeah, that's my other problem with movies, Aiden. It's just... the other people always ruin it. Like, they clap at the dumbest shit. Like, I want to hear the dialogue and the actual sound design, not some random people clapping. It's like, that's one of the experiences of the movie theaters, just like the reason I don't really like to go to them. I think we've only really had I've only really had issues with kids being allowed maybe once or twice at a movie. Funnily enough, it's been kind of rare. I normally go to the movies when I do want to, very early in the day, so where there's barely anyone there, and I normally wait a few weeks for the crowds to be pretty thin. Like, half the time I've been to the movies, I've probably been the only person in the movie theater. Or, like, whoever I bring, right? Normally my parents or something. It's a fun family outing sometimes. A movie in theaters. I remember when I was very young, like very, very, very young, I was big into Yu-Gi-Oh! So we went to watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, right? Because I wanted to make sure I could get those 3 cards. But my dad was like, yeah, whatever. We got the cards, we went in the movie, got to that scene with the mummy. I got so fucking terrified, we had to leave early. I'm like, oh, a mummy! Yeah, I haven't been to the movie since, you know, the event of 2020. I don't know if YouTube wants me to say it or not. You know, the event, you know. Have you ever seen the movie, I Am Legend, kind of like that? Hello, 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 Potato Farmer. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. I'm going to get my ass beat just trying to get to the Orion City. When Mario says, let's go, oh god. You know it's going to be a bunch of people just shouting, let's go! In the most stereotypical Italian accent ever. Thank you, Mario. Thank you. I appreciate that. Always appreciate when you're able to find time to tune in. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, yeah. I watched the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie like a couple of years later, and I freaking love it. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon remains one of my favorite cards. I love that thing. Rex, get your ass up! Lazy fuck, get up. There you go. Here we go. Try to kill him. Let's go. Beautiful. 200k. Yeah. No ways. A few other Yu-Gi-Oh! Movies. I want a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX movie. Where the hell was that? That was like a layup. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is so goated. And they never freaking dubbed the last season. I felt more betrayed than when Steve left Blue's Clues. We got into Mithra yet? No, we're trying to get there. Alpha. I'm gonna get my ass beat just trying to get to the main city. Do you mean Darkside Dimension? It's the one with Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. I don't know the name of the movie. I believe it was the first one. It was the one that had, like, that light pyramid, I remember. It was that card. Kaiba set that card up, I remember that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Beyond Time Machine. Yeah, like, he features it, and I need a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX proper movie. That last season is dark. To be fair, though, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the manga. Yu-Gi-Moto just kills people, like, straight up. Force pushes their mind to oblivion. Like Heaven's Call and it's Call and Collect. With their mind. And they just wrote it off as Shadow Realm. That was all my biggest disappointment because I would watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I'd be like, oh cool, I can't wait for the final season. It would just never come. Yugi J didn't use it. Yeah, I watched that. It's okay. Like, it gave me the moments I wanted, which was just everyone reacting to synchro monsters. That was funny. I'm like, what the fuck's a synchro summon? All I needed was that one moment, I got it. I was good with that. Sad gaming, I was like, chin up, Hydra, you'll get it. Also, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a good day. I was pleased seeing you around. Haven't finished the dub. Yeah, it pisses me off. The first 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Series are goated. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and 5D's goated shows. Love those. Embodiment of Death, so there's that. Didn't Merrick, like... Okay, spoilers alert for a 20-year-old show. Didn't Merrick kill Joey? Like, straight up. I don't think I ever put 2 and 2 together back when I was a kid. Because otherwise, I probably would have dropped the show. Joey's always one of my favorites. I love Joey. My mom used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! With me. It was the fucking Bance machine when it came to Joey Wheeler. Because she'd always insult me by just saying, and I do it for my sister. Yeah, I think I only just clocked him when I was a kid as he knocked him out or something. I don't think I ever registered as him dying. But he survived. Okay, yeah. A super different, like except Zexal. There was like one mini-arc in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series where they kind of went back to the idea of the manga, where it was not just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a bunch of different games. Because they had this guy play Dungeon Dice Monsters or something like that. It was one of the coolest ideas for a game. I'm like, I want to play that. Let me play it. Merrick. As I feel to speak full sentences again, it feels like I went up 5,000 years in human history. Like, I went from the beginning of Rome to, like, now. It's solely caused by Kaiba? I swear to God. You tell me Kaiba was behind it and I missed it? I love Kaiba. Dude, I'm loving Jomox JP voice, though. To stay faithful to the manga. Hey, Zexal was also pretty good. I didn't finish it. I actually didn't finish 2 or 3 GX or 5Ds for freaking reasons, obviously. I don't know if I watched every episode of the original Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I know I watched the ending bit. Hey, let's go with that joke, Jared. It's not it. But Merrick was a really cool character. The way they had, like, one character of each Egyptian god character. God, goated, love that. Dark Side of Dimension is his own Yu-Gi-Oh! Timeline. Yeah, I know a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movies did that. Just to get a lot more creative freedom with it, I guess. Interesting here. Okay, I can't stop seeing Buggy whenever Grams talks. I can't unsee it. Just like straight up. It's literally just Buggy to me. It would have been freaking Wash Chef's Kiss if it was Luffy as Rex. Like, that would have been just, like, Chef's Kiss, just for the dynamic. I love having Connie as the voice actor for Rex, though. Fits to a T. Follows the manga? Oh, gotcha. Well, aren't there, like, some Yu-Gi-Oh! Movies that don't follow the canon? And just kind of do their own thing? I remember reading about that or something. Oh, right, we get this scene. We get to whoop some guy's ass. Let's go. Was that Fiora? I have never heard Xenoblade 1 JP dubbed. I've never heard it. At least I don't recall. Forgot how good JP Vandom is. It's a different style of character to me. But I do like it. Yeeted. Yeah, Merrick's one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Antagonists, in my opinion. There's one more, I'll talk about it after this cutscene, though, in GX. Okay, I'm just saying, whoever this jabroni is that's dubbing this guy, man's paying for rent with this. Jesus. Like, this is a performance here. This is like, what, I got like 5 lines? Okay, bet. I'll put the heart and soul of a freaking Les Miserables performance in this. Dude, I was like exchanging light bulbs that were like those circular ones for my kitchen earlier. I legit held them like, you know what, it's kind of like Nia's weapon. Like, oh god, how much of a weeb have I become? Okay, Fiora, time to show why you're the GOAT. If you could actually hit the enemy, that'd be great, Fiora. You know what? Uncontrollable. Gotta love that song. By the way, the reason I'm not using MYTHRA is just for RP reasons. I'll start using once we unlock her in game. I absolutely could, but just there's something to be said. So yeah, one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Antagonists is that vampire lady from GX. I think it's season 1, near the end of season 1. Her dynamic with Jaded and Cyber Dragon Jabroni, that guy. Goated. Who has Shulk? I think Morag has Shulk. I think I have Shulk on Morag. Camellia? I think that's her name, yeah. Her deck was sick. She was like a master manipulation. Great dynamics with the characters. And all those duels were so goated. Also, Crowley dueling to protect his students. I was like ride or die with him at that moment. I'm like, okay, you know what? All the bullshit we went through with you up to this point, water under the bridge. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Crowley. Let's go. Oh my god, Bandit Keith, goated character. There's so many good antagonists in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now that I think about it. I will say Pyra's VA is exactly how I imagine it would sound. Like, shockingly accurately. It's not like a knock or anything, it's just like, that's good VA. Look at all my stores that I own. Bye. Phantom took an L. Yeah, look. I know she didn't mean it and all, but still. What happens to my boy is inexcusable. I love Vandom too much. Like, I'm ride or die with Vandom here. I'm not joking. If I had to side with Malos to get Vandom to live, I would do that button in a heartbeat. I would never know the original ending if that was the case. I'm letting you all know about this. Straight up. Like, if I had to have Rex stab Nia, Pyra, and MYTHRA through the heart slowly, just to save Vandom, it would be like frame 1. No debate in my mind. Everyone has it. Oh, really? I didn't know about that. Oh, that kind of sucks. I like it when a character has a unique deck. It adds personality. I'm still not sold on Tora's JPVA. It's such a departure from what I associate his character as. Maybe it'll just take some more time. Like, Poppy's is, like, exactly how you imagine it would sound, right? Oh god, the theater bit, this is so good.
見た。暗黒の力が全てを飲み込む様を。人もアルスも暗黒の渦へと飲み込まれていく姿を。このままでは世界は終わる。終わってしまう。
The way Tor is just standing on this stool. Oh, my guy over here looks like a blue mage from Final Fantasy XIV. All of Kaiba's fuck-ups? Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, isn't Joey Wheeler in 5Ds as like a little Easter egg? I love the visual effects Theater has to do for this. You know, I'm pretty sure I fought those guys in Kingdom Hearts. I won't lie to you, though. This guy's glamour set, pretty nice. It's okay. The color's a little bit of a mismatch. Hey, Pirate, where are your wings? Takes on the Vandom name. I imagine it's going to happen that he has the Vandom name. I think it's too much of a layup at this point. Like, I would be shocked if he's not Vandom. Or at least didn't take up the name Vandom. I will be shocked if that's not the case. Can they be great continents if I never heard of them, though? I don't even know what the names are. Jesse Wheeler! Yeah, that line. I like how Adam never wore this fit. Like, never. I don't know where they got this helmet from. I kind of like it. I just don't know where they got it from. Synchro summoning is like the one mechanic that will always piss me off when I try and play it, but when I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, this is the coolest mechanic ever. Then when I'm playing, it's like, can I get a freaking tuna, please? Why don't these numbers match? No, I thought it was like 3 Titans fell at the end of Torna. Because Torna used the giant laser beam to fell 2 other Titans. I didn't think one of them was Judicium. I mean, Temperantia. Sia fell before the events of Torna the Golden Country. Like, that was the prelude to the events of Torna happening. Because Mallow sunk that shit. How we got Satellite? Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't know there's so much lore for Yu-Gi-Oh! That's kind of pog. I doubt Cole wanted to be too entirely accurate. Yeah, I get that. Makes sense, too. I want to imagine Cole just, like, in the background, like, okay, how do I make this semi-accurate, but how do I make this a departure? You know what? Adam looked too much like a Chad. We're not going to get a cast for this. Put him in the Scooby-Doo fit. No, there's one gear set from World of Warcraft. Hold on. I know the fit. Hold on. Death Knight TSS. Hold on. I know the exact outfit. Where is it? I think it was a Kata set. Like how he gets excited there. No, it was mists. Was it? Oh god, I know this set. Where is it? It's a PvP set, I think. Hold on. Hello, Warlock. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Please see you around. Good luck. It's a battle we all must fight at one point. I found the set. Hold on.
知らないか。世界中に渡る方法を。楽園への生き方を。楽園だと？言ってどうする？
Look, I'm just telling you. Look! This set right here, that's straight up the helmet. I'm telling you. I think the main takeaway so far with the JP dub for me is that most of the characters sound exactly how I imagined they would. Cole is no exception.
知っていたら教えてくれんか。世界中への渡り方を聞きに来たということは一度は行ってみたんだな。
うん。でもダメだった。
だろうな。あれがいる限り誰一人として世界中には。
That's astonishing.
あれは世界中を守っている。だが。
Just imagine if like one twig snapped in the world tree and the mouth just fell to his death. How much would be different? I think he does sound kind of older in JP though. I will say that. At least from what I remember of his Ian voice. Cole here was always a character I kind of forgot about for the longest time. And Mithra right now. Wait to hear Patrol kind of mouth us. Oh, good. Hang on, why has he got the wooden goat thing? Why? Or wooden deer, whatever. I need Klaus's voice. That's who I need. He does sound more tired than JP, yeah. I think each of the different dubs have their own strengths. God, The Witcher 3 has ruined me when it comes to, like, giant stuffed or wooden animals. That, if you played Witcher 3, you know the scene I'm thinking about. Before they got awakened. Yeah, imagine Rex just went up there by himself and Malthus never made it. Awakens both of them. In Japanese like it is in English. Oh, I like that touch. Okay, good. I imagine it will be. The JP cast is kind of nailing it. Still hard disassociating all these characters I've known for, what, 5 years at this point? Over 5? With their voice from EN. Oh no, this poor guy. Hey, Cole, can you still do a level 4 special, though? Yeah, blade combo, are you still able to do that? Yeah, that doesn't sound, you know, necessarily healthy. Probably want to go get that checked out. Probably not the easiest thing to do. Won't lie, I don't envy his position. And I hate you for it. My mouth has had Numa. I've been saying this for years. If they ever do a Xenoblade 2 Definitive Edition, I don't care if the game is a straight-up one-for-one copy. Hell, you can have it at a lower FPS. That almost made me puke in my own mouth. All I want is an alternative New Game Plus variant where the roles of Numa and Malos are swapped. Just swap them. I just want to see that. I just want to see it. Have it be like the biggest bro adventure since Final Fantasy 15. That's all I need. Female Juju? No, at least Juju, you know, has some, like, comedic lines with Vine. 8-bit Xenoblade 2 featuring Malice as your blade. I would take it. Yeah? You know what I would take? Freaking NES graphics. I would take that in a heartbeat just to have that storyline. But Rex gets a funny hat. No, it's like Jump King, where if you beat the game once, you get Numa's wings on Rex. No context, no one brings it up. It's like a New Game Plus if you can use Mithra. He just has wings, and they're always there. Well, if it isn't Vandom, it's been a while. Your tap's still running the last time, you lazy fuck. Today stays in the house, though. For old time's sake, now get yourself some rest. Rest here, yes. Make yourselves at home. Time to write my new dojin. If we get Egil and Malos teaming up to fight Zed in the DLC and they lose, it's an instant 0 out of 10. I won't lie to you. Don't do Malos like that. Can Malos take one dub in the series, please? One? Freaking one fight he wins is the one he doesn't take part in. Oh, I'm right there with you, Alpha. It was my biggest disappointment with Xenoblade 2. I wanted to use Numa. Like it's standard. Like make that an appearance or something. To bring out his stand. I summon you, Sever. Oh, I'm Sever. Don't forget the Keyblade. If they ever give Drillmark wings, it's like an instant 10 out of 10, whatever game it is in. I will say, Arcos is also fitting. Again, it's a familiar theme with the JP dub of Xenoblade 2 so far. The voices fit the characters. Like, they really do. I think that's a good selling point for it. Whereas in EN, there's a lot of different voices, if that makes sense. Just like a New Game Plus exclusive thing. Yeah, exactly. They nailed the English dub for them. Yeah, they really did. I think they nailed the dub for both versions for Arcos. Why'd you give Sever a Mickey Mouse voice? Because the man has like 3 lines of dialogue. He needs something to make him unique and stand out. Lord knows they didn't do it. Man just looks like a xenoform from Alien. I forget the name of them. Oh god. That's not a hiding spot. You're standing in the middle. Hello? What kind of hiding spot was that? We know who never wins on hide and go seek. Can we just agree that Arcos sounds like he watches My Hero Academia? Like, can we just agree on that? It's not that he just watches it, he'll bring it up in every conversation about anime, even if it's about nothing regarding it. Xenomorph, yeah, that's it. Hammy dolphin colors. No, seriously though, get Pyro the fuck out of there. Imagine that opening scene with Elysium was just Rex walking up to this. Imagine. Also, I like how he covers up his core crystal. I like that bit. I never really noticed that before. Until recently. I like that bit. He has like some kind of like cloth, he just like slaps over it. Buttons it down, calls it a GG. Malus! No, no, place your hand upon my chest. When I tell you the internet would have a field day. Should be able to put Rex in Pyro's outfit? Nah, I'm good, mate. Rex will be Tom Holland. I hate how you are right about that. He absolutely 100% would. Okay, one condition though. Can we just all agree? I don't care if it doesn't fit. Keanu Reeves is Noah. Can we just agree? Again, I don't care if it doesn't fit lore-wise. Or if he's too old for the role. I don't care. I just need that. Keanu Reeves slicing flame clocks in half? I need it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonist? Oh god. Mouse is Chris Pratt. God, no.
500年前、英雄アデルが率いた抵抗軍決起の地、天の聖杯が目覚めた場所だ。滅のことだ。天の聖杯
Matt Damon is Malus.
そこしかない。
コールさん、カラムの遺跡はどこ？
大階段を登った先だ。
Nah, y'all missing out on the obvious one. Ben Affleck, easy. That's a landslide. That's a whirlwind dunk.
急ごう。今からなら追いつけるかもしれない。
No, Will Smith as Shulk. That's what I need. Who would Jack Black be? That's a good question. He has to be a Nopon, right? Like, we're all in agreement he has to be Tora. That or Riku. Like, one of the two. Jack Black is a Malthus. The most unfitting character for him. No. I'm stupid. Jack Black is Zanza. Easy dub. Easy layup, even. No, I need that. We need Jack Black to have more than 2 lines in the story, Warlock. Rock as Rhine? Oh, God. The shit I would do. To have Will Smith as Shulk and Dwayne Johnson as Rhine. I don't think you all understand how much I need that now. No, I just realized what we need. Jack Black can play a different role. You know who I need for Tora? Seth MacFarlane, doing the Ted voice. If you ever seen Ted or Ted 2, the teddy bear, I need Seth MacFarlane to do that voice for Tora. Hugh Jackman as Metalface, yep, that's a slam dunk. The Rock is Triton? Look, I'm all for The Rock playing his multiple roles. I'm all for it. Tora and friends should go with the Colts Theater. Any special reason? I love Ted and Ted 2. Oh my god, those movies are fucking hilarious. When they're on top of the freeway throwing like rotten fruit at like people running, nails a jogger right in the head. Ted just leans over the rail and says, "That's what you get for fucking exercising." That took me out. That took me out. That became an inside joke between me and my dad. Whenever you watch, like, a movie about, like, whenever you watch, like, one of those crime drama shows, like Criminal Minds, and someone dies because they're, like, running, or something like one of the unsubs get someone when they're running, one of us just yells out, "That's what you get for fucking exercising!" It's the funniest thing to us. Play about interesting story toy here from local Little Pond. Vex should come and see our little show. That sounds really fun, Tora, totally. Also, Tora, I have a little request for Nia, too. What, are you calling me little? It's secret. Why is that secret? Well, why don't we go and take a look? Emilia Clarke is Mio. You know what? I can see that. I can see that. God, I'm just don't quite remember that moment. I think it may have been one of the... It may have been an extended edition. I don't remember. I think it was from Ted 2. Because they did one of those cutaways. Which are like... Remember when we feel like Vox and people on people like on joggers from the freeway? And they're just throwing random shit at people who are just trying to jog down below. And just go, "That's what you get for fucking exercising." I like this theater one. Yeah, it's pretty good. Who would be Noah, though? Who would play as Malice? Adam Sandler. You know what? I would not have thought of Adam Sandler for Malice, but now I need that. Who would be Noah? I had an answer earlier. I forget, though. Oh, duh. I'm stupid. My mistake. I don't know how I didn't realize this. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. as Noah. Easy. That's a layup. Change the character completely. Just make it Robert Downey Jr. as the protagonist of Xenoblade 3. That's all I need. Who would be Senna? A corpse husband. Like, make it not match the character whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. Ravaya Goes to War. This is the shittest play ever. Idris Elba as Riku. I've never heard of more perfect fucking casting. Jordan, let's go. I'm down for that. Did we do a Malthus? I forget. Did we settle on Jack Black as a Malthus? I like how Rex is genuinely invested here. Dromar just looks like his guardian tiger. Both, Jared. And when I'm talking about the casting, I'm talking about, like, if they did an IRL version of Xenoblade. I just need this. I just need this. Jack Black as Zanza. Right. Look. No, this is the play. You have Jack Black play every villain. So he plays as Zanza, then he plays as a Malthus, then he plays as Zed. The Bants of Rex right there. Oh yeah, you're doing so good, mate. From Spaceballs? Oh my god. Jack Black is Dixon. Fuck. How did I not think about that? No, Jared, you're right. No, you're totally right. Jack Black is Dixon. That fits so well. Like, dress him up in the exact same clothing as well. Oh, God.
これ以上の暴挙を許してはいけませんも早々に開戦すべきですもふむそうだな開戦しようか待ってくださいですも何かな左大臣スペルビアのアルスは
It's the way that Poppy just shakes her whole arm on such a consistent basis that will never not be funny to me.
対して我々は豊かな大地ですもんグラーナも美味しいですもんしばらく待つだけでスペルビア帝国は食糧難で滅びますもんなるほどいやいや待っていたらグーラのような属国
Okay, here's the real question. Who would John Cena play?
奴らの属国が増え
Bear in mind, it would be in the contract he has to do the you can see me at least one time in the movie.
そうしたらスペルビアのアルスが滅んだとしてもスペルビア帝国を滅ぼすのは困難ですもん
John Cena as Lance. There we go.
しかし
That is Zeke. One of the two.
ないですもん
Trying our best to express herself through movement. Yep. It's so funny to me.
すべての国民を救うだけの土地や食料はまだ揃えられていませんもんグーラだけではスペルビア帝国全国民を賄いきれないからですもんつまりスペルビアの弱体化を待ってからでも遅くはないはずですもん
John Cena as Y? Ha!
一理あるなとはいえそれは今日明日じゃないはずですもん
Okay, here's the thing though. If we use a wrestler in the role, when they first show up on screen, their theme song has to play. So, bearing that in mind, who would Randy Orton play as?
数十年後スペルビア帝国は絶対に潰しておかないといけない
Who's Y again? The console from the Miyabi one. The Mio side story.
それは同意しますが今は待つ時ですもん
Yeah, they do too. I think like most of the time they do fit. Or at least, if you ask me to imagine what the voice would sound in JP, this is pretty much how I imagine it would sound. Randy Orton is the king of Torna. I'm kind of down for that.
こうなれば女王どうするか決めてほしいですもん
Tom Holland as Shulk. I think we would put Tom Holland as Rex.
だって
Like I was essentially doing the casting for them. As Shulk and Fiora, oh my god, that could work. Tom Holland just plays every protagonist. Yeah, just give him a different hairstyle. But always make sure like the Spidey suit like right underneath, so you can always kind of see it. Let's go to war, puppet. Let's go to war, Poggers. No more lines to say.
ご清聴ありがとうございましたもん
なるほどの
I see. That place sucked.
子供たちにこの演劇を見てもらってインビディアがどうすべきかを考えてもらいたいんじゃな。
なかなかうまい
子供たちの間でも意見が割れそうな難しい問題だな。
無理やり出演させられた上にこれが
And just like that.
全然スッキリしないんだけど
Now let's go back up. Okay, good. Now, let's go get Mithra. I cannot wait to get my ass beat. This fight might be brutal. Fiora's gonna need a hard carry me here. Markiplier as Chatosaurus Rex. Need. Yep, that's it. That's the play.
見つけた
順調ですね。
The Great Stairway. Like that one scene in Kung Fu Panda where like, he tries to go up all the stairs. Like, who designed this? Tom Holland can play Fiora too. Now, what you do is you just have Tom Holland play as every role in Xenoblade 1. Bear in mind, this has to be live action. Have Tom Holland play every role. Brock Lesnar as Wolfric.
集体だな。いつまでその姿でいるつもりだ。
どんな姿でいようと関係ない。これが今の私。あの子はどこ？
義経ほどゲスじゃないんでね。
Ah, yes, my old enemy, stairs.
喉元に刃物でも突き立てた方が効果的だってのに。知りませんよ。
俺の目的は分かってるよな。
あの人もシンも同じなの。
俺はあいつのために存在している。それが答えだ。
The bond is forming. Or at least being shown.
その目、気に入らない。
Seva just standing there. We just agree that Seva looks like a freaking elite from Halo. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I've had the right moment. Welcome, Kev, dude. Hello, Kev. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. They took out Zoro's rival. I could not believe that when I first saw that scene. Like, there's no shot. They killed her off because of stairs.
まだその目をするか。どこから来るんだその自信は。一人でも使えるってか。
I also had to do this for his boyfriend. Oh god.
私は使わない。あなたにも使わせない。
To be fair, in the EN dub, there's quite a few scenes where the characters start screaming where it looks like they're not, or they're not screaming when they clearly look like a character's supposed to be screaming. I think Malice does a good job here, overall. Isn't eating popcorn prior to this fight? Oh, here we go, but here you go, Rex! Oh, the slam dunks ever trying to do one thing useful in this game. He became the Aegis' driver!
こいつらは俺たちが引き受ける。
ほらごらん、こうなる。たく世話の焼けですね。
Hello, Kimono Man. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope you enjoy the streams. You got to a good part. We're about to do the Malos and Akos fight. They should be bringing up Chaos. We're playing the Japanese dub. I haven't played this game in Japanese yet. I'm gonna play this game like 4 other times, so I might as well try something different, yeah? We're doing a playthrough of all the Xenoblade games before the DLC for 3 comes out. Okay. I wanted Fiora, not Pyra. Oh my god. I'm being bamboozled here. Don't worry. You're gonna understand the way this stream works, which is essentially how every gamer under the sun can screw me personally. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, Screw Edge. Let's go. Let's go. You missed? Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Nice. So far, so good. Get Akos the hell out of here. Oh, easy dub. Easy. Walter White as Architect Sansa. Now, say my name. Oh god, Obrona here. I will say, they did a good job of making Obrona feel overpowered as shit. Like, when I first played this game, I thought, like, Obrona wasn't the most overpowered character. Like, just stopping the blade dynamics, that's broken. Still feels weird. Yeah, I've been playing in English since, like, January 2018. So it's hard, like, hearing the new voices. I like them for the most part, though. Also, the direction in the first half of the game is way better. Okay. Drifting Souls is still in EN. Okay. Oh. Oh god, this song is brutal. This song does things to me emotionally. Oh god, I didn't realize that, Jordan. Let's go, Nia. Okay. Piper, do something. The foreshadowing. Xenoblade 2 is so good at this. Let's go, Vandam. Fuck him up. Welcome, everybody, to Pay-Per-View. In the red corner, we have the dynamic duo, Malos and Arcos, and two blades who do not give a remote shit about anything. No one cares about them. And in the blue corner, we have the Chatosaurus himself, Rex, and his mascot Gramps. Pyra doing literally nothing. Nia, and I think Tora's like playing Tiger in the corner or something. Weirdly fitting. Would be completely different, yeah. Here's my thing with Malos. Malos was never a problem in the EN version, so a lot of the scenes with Malos had so much emotion because that voice performance was always consistently good. Like, I think this one's more fitting to the character in this scene. However, when you have Malos just being over the top with the dramatics, it adds to the scene, in my opinion. The reason I'm here today. Oh my god, wrecked. Actually dropped. Let's go, Vex. Okay. Wow, you got clapped immediately. Poppy gets bodied by Seva. Look, she needed Poppy Cutie Pie form. Let's go, Vandam. Vandam's about to assert dominance. Let's go. Rock doing like one move of the game. I don't know, Jacob. I don't think it was that concerned about figuring him out at this point. Let's go, Vandam. Who's ready for one of those badass scenes in the entire game? Get ready. I love this bit, because they actually make Vandam feel powerful here. I freaking wish this mechanic was brought back at all. I don't think Rex ever used this mechanic. Oh god, wait a minute. Hold on, he has two swords in the DLC. Wait a minute. Oh god, oh no. Oh god, Rex has two swords in the DLC. And we know driver mechanics work in Ionios because of the Eno questline. Oh god, no. Yo, the One Punch Man? Oh my god, Rock, doing the one thing you can do good here. Let's go, Vandam, let's go. Didn't have that power, maybe. For Mouse, it worked pretty damn great. Yeah, Mouse shouting was great. Only to end up dying. I imagine Rex will die in the DLC. In the DLC? Oh god, Jordan. Oh god, don't put that evil on me. That yell was good, though. Ow. You're 2 for 1 in Xenoblade 3? Oh god. Okay, that was just rude. Just swatted that away. That was just rude. Oh no, the tic-tac-toe board. I will put X here! God, the emotion from Connie as the as the JPV lead for Rex.
やれやれとんだ茶番だ
レックス。
よくもバンダムさんをバンダムさんを
ダメ。逃げて。
S for Vandam. You know, when Rex rages in this game, he never wins. I'm realizing this.
こんなところで
レックス。兄貴。
こんなところで
Two hooks, I can unironically see that happening. Duh. The Digivolution is up and running. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know it was coming? Pyra, Digivolve 2! The Digivolution is up and running. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know it was coming? With Digivice Land, we'll be going to Express Lane to the lands of Digiland. Mithramon! Japanese Rex is goated, true. Okay, Arcos, go off a bit. Won't win intense battles. Yeah, that's my problem though, because I love good old-fashioned rage scenes. Though I get it with Mithra here. Mithra kind of pops off here, so I'm kind of fine with that. Let's go! Oh my god! Ion Cannon inbound. Let's go, Mithra. Let's go. Yeah, counterattack is goated. I love this song. I love the Xenoblade 2 soundtrack. Wow, okay, I was not expecting that voice. Okay, there's the emotion I was expecting. There's the sarcasm. Okay, Arcos, hold on, go off. I hear that. Gotta pay rent. Okay, I understand. In the game, yep. Oh yeah, exactly, Skull. The cutscene choreography, like especially the fight scenes in Xenoblade 2 are so goated. Like this scene in particular. It's so good. Did she really win after Mal's sunk? Look, nobody I cared about died, so. And I got a giant mech battle for it, so I'll take it as a dub. Though, to be fair, Shulk had a couple of good rage scenes in Xenoblade 1. When he awakened the second Monado form up top and just absolutely battered everything, I love that. Oh god, that would have been weird, Aiden. I'm not sure I would have thought about that. We're not crab dancing for Vandam's death. That's out of pocket. Ultra Instinct Rex? Yeah, Goku could never. Actually, Goku took notes. Yeah, I think I definitely prefer Ian Malos. Ian Malos is just built different. Okay, we can use Mithra again. Let's go. You had to give me the party screen just to say that Vandam's not here anymore. Fucking asshole. This game hates me. Here we go. Da! Just keep spamming. Here we go, spamming. Here we go. Hold on. Alley-oop. One down. Here we go. Hey, Fiora, have some fun. Let's go, Fiora. Let's go. No, you know what? Nia, never do that. Never say that again. Here we go. It's uncontrollable. Ow. Here we go. Oh my god! Rolling smash! Does the game ever explain why MYTHRA'S mech is so much more potent than Mal's? Because I think Mal's thing was that he had all those other mechs as well. It could also be the fact that she had proximity to her driver, so that made her slightly more powerful, or her rage took her over the top than Mal's. Bye, Obrona. Rip Bozo. Skill issue. Oh no! I must go to find the Keyblade! Oh! The fist. JP Aquas is popping off, true. Oh god, this scene wrecks me. Oh no. It's just Rex. Now we can mourn. Yeah, I know, Aiden. Mythra's like, you know what? I'm out. I don't need to see this boy cry. Mythra's like, me neither. I'm out. Damn. Okay. Cry for me. Okay, damn. Went off. I'm loving Vex's VA and JP. I'm loving it. It's so good. It's just literally if Rex had better voice direction. That's what it is. God, that was good. And the transition to Our Own War for the name of the chapter. One of the things I love about Xenoblade 2 so much, I think is an underrated aspect of it. The chapter transitions is so good. Like turning the page. Oh, Brona became Core Crystal. Oh, God. Oh, House Venom balling. Oh, God, don't make... Oh, no. Boomed. Actually annihilated. Oh my god. Get wrecked. Okay, that last laser beam that just did like a once-over the entire city was a bit mean. I don't think that one was necessary. I think the others had him plenty. I'm really glad we're not down there. Uh-oh, it's Mythra's... It's Mythra. Chef Mythra moment. Oh, no. Oh, no.
命を落とした場所に埋めてやるのが傭兵の魂の弔い方なんじゃ。
ごめんなさい、バンダムさん。
Damn well better apologize.
あんな奴らの話を聞いたばっかりに。
Mythra's backstory, it's so good.
ごめんなさい。
I'm having a very bad day. It's everyone's problem. Huh.
いずれあいつらは俺たちの前に現れたと思う。
Mithra showed Milton was cooking. That's horrible. Someone's going straight to hell.
命を救われたんだ。今はありがとうって送ってあげよう。
Oh, I didn't realize he called him Biggie Pawn.
バンダムさん、俺戦うよ。
And he didn't.
俺の戦をホムラと一緒に。
I'll fight Kethis to my last dying breath.
ホムラ。
I don't think we know exactly how long it took for Pyra to come out versus when Adam had the entire plan formulated and executed upon it and putting it down in the ocean.
もういいの？
Mithra saying LOL plus L plus ratio? Oh no.
そうか。一生起きないんじゃないかって心配してたんだ。ところでホムラ、昨日のことなんだけど、光って言ったっけ？なんで急にあんな風になったの？
それは私も知りたい。あの力普通じゃなかったよ。あれが天の聖杯の本当の力。
Funnily enough, it's actually not the true power of the Aegis. There's a step above that. That's just completely buzzing, like light speed travel.
これ予算かお前たち。
あれはつまり。
Oh no. Pyra digivolve to Mithra.
ホムラ。
Gramps is like, oh god, no, not now.
どうして私を起こしたの？
Why didn't you wake up?
出てきたくなかったのに。この力を使いたくなかったからあの子に代わってもらっていたのに。なんで起こしたの？
Because it's a giant robot. Have you met me? Of course I'm gonna use it.
身がもっとしっかりしてれば起きずに済んだ。
Oh, if you don't like if you don't like causing a lot of destruction because of giant robots, you're not gonna like me in Armored Core 6. I'm forewarning all of you.
効率よく使えって。今は逃げろって。無理して無茶して。でこれってもう最悪じゃない。
After hear Gramps' voice mood.
なんであの時。
分かってるよそんなこと。分かってたよ。あのままじゃダメだって。
レックス。
Takes the
それ
blame.
でも俺、あいつらに君を渡
Doesn't
したく
dwell
なかっ
on it. He made a mistake.
た。
He
守り
fucked
た
up.
かったんだ。
Learn from it.
やだ。とにかく疑問があったらあの子に聞いて。以上。あとよろしく。
Oh, you'll be back next chapter. Actually, later this chapter.
ずるい。
It's such a good touch. It really is. There's so many little things about Xenoblade 2's narrative and characters that just adds to the overall product, in my opinion. It just adds to the overall story. And it's so important. It's like these first 5 chapters, right? Because the idea behind these first 5 chapters is that it's very anime tropey. And it lulls you into this false sense of security. With a lot of over-the-top designs and a lot of in front of your face, over-the-top slapstick humor. That's very anime, right? Lulls you in that false sense of security so it can really deviate that in the second half and throw you off balance. So having these little moments throughout that still gives you this sense of individuality and uniqueness to Xenoblade 2 as an overall narrative is very important for keeping the player's attention. My opinion, it worked. Yeah, I'm not used to that either, Jacob. She's way more, I don't know if this is the right term or something, but like soft-spoken, if that makes sense. Then she has like bouts where you get a lot of emotion out of her. into a different human being. Yeah, Torna wasn't a good time for her. It was a good time for a little bit there because just playful banter. Then she kind of killed off an entire continent's worth of people. That's gonna leave a few scars. You know what Final Fantasy Wii when I saw, like, literally just Sephiroth there? I see flames and immediately just think of Sephiroth. Hi, Mallows. That was badass, though. Oh, I'm a complete opposite with which are there, Jordan. I love the villains of Xenoblade 2. They're by far my favorites in the series. Jin and Mouse and Malthus specifically, like Arcos, Pachoka, and Mikhail, like, sure, I can see that argument, but with the main three, Amalthus, Amalthus, Mallows, and Jin, I think it's really well done. Finally save Vandom. Yep, that's my fear. Never be unleashed again. You know what, funnily enough, this voice is also very fitting for Mythra, just because she's still scared of herself, essentially. It's fucking Pyro, never mind, I'm stupid. Yeah, it also works for Mythra when she was still around, on the scene, right? It works because she's still afraid of herself, so being a bit hesitant to really, like, open herself up in terms of conversation does fit, in my opinion. I think the thing with Malice is that we kind of all know the scene. There's nothing really new in terms of the VA here, so I'll go into this. So the thing with Malice, right, is that he, in my opinion, right, the way I see him, is that his story is how the environment that you grow up in and the environment that you are around can shape you as an individual, can give you these preconceived notions or beliefs that affect your development overall, and that's what happened with Malice. He was awakened not by Rex or someone with a pure of heart, he was awakened by someone like a Malthus who was entirely engulfed in nihilism, and entirely engulfed with loathing and self-hatred for humanity as a whole, so Mallows sucked that up like a sponge, essentially, and hated humanity for very similar reasons. He fulfills the role for most of the game as just the guy that wants to destroy everything because it's fun, and I think as a villain that can work. I don't think every villain needs to have a bunch of in-depth backstory to really work. I think a lot of the times villains work especially well when they fall into one of two categories, when there's a lot of sympathy, when there's a lot of character behind them specifically, or when they're able to flesh out the rest of the cast and make them far more engaging. I call that type of character support character. And in my opinion, most of the time, Malice is a support villain, where the story isn't necessarily about him and his own development, how he formed his own ideologies. There is a bit of that with a Malthus. You get that with a Malthus, but for Malice, it's mostly about how he is able to interact with the rest of the cast to make them more engaging characters. See here with Vandom, because Malice killed Vandom, now Rex has to go through all this character development. You can make the argument that someone else could have killed Vandom there, but it gives you motivation to want to hate Malice as a character. So eventually it can, like, subvert those expectations when you learn, hey, it's not these aren't really Malice's thoughts. Yeah, this is still his decision, this is still his call, and this is still on him, but you understand that the environment that played a role in his development. Same thing with a Malthus. Like, a Malthus as a character falls in the type of villain where you don't need a ton of development for that character. A lot of the times, I feel, especially when it comes to stories, we kind of forget how easily people can, or how quickly people's personalities can change after one drastic or traumatic moment happens, and how that can really shape an individual. That happened with a Malthus. Not necessarily. It happened over time. The main trigger was the death of his mother. That really sent him on. But then when he saw that the person he saved and rescued all those years ago, or at least earlier, came back to try and do harm to that innocent child and killed the mother of that child, that's what threw him over the edge. You'd be like, okay, I literally have no hope left for humanity as a species. It would be best if they're all under either my thumb or just wiped off. Malice awoke to a Malthus, took all that like a sponge. You're like, okay, yeah, I see the play here. I see Coach's call. I'll do it as well, but I'll do it better. So Malthus' development is essentially also Malice's development in a lot of ways. Xenoblade 2 does this a lot. Xenoblade as a whole does this a lot, where they draw narrative parallels between certain characters, especially between protagonist and antagonist, but also sometimes between various antagonists, where they'll use the development and characterization that one character has as motivation or development for the other character. It can go the wrong way, where I think they try to do it too much with Senna and Shania in Xenoblade 3, where they tried to have Shania's development as pretty much a what-if for how Senna could have turned out. I think they lean into that a little bit too much to compromise Senna's place in the story a little bit compared to the rest of the characters, but with Xenoblade 2, I think they overall executed upon this idea very well. The thing with Jin, right, is that if you only play Xenoblade 2, Jin as an antagonist is completely fine. He's a really good character in my opinion. But this is the power of prequel. And this is when prequels are done extremely well in my opinion, is when they're able to recontextualize certain characters, flesh out development or backstory that wouldn't really fit the pacing of the original game, but flesh it out and make them more engaging as a character. There's three really. But Torn to the Golden Country does so much for the character of Jin and Mythra overall. Thank you, Warlock, for the $5 super chat. Thank you. Rex lost his adopted dad of one chapter who was killed by his future brother-in-law. Oh god. I didn't think about that, but you're right. Also, hello, Brain. Welcome to the show. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Yeah, that's the thing with Xenoblade 2, in my opinion, Jordan, is that Xenoblade 2, if you just take its surface level and you only play it once, is a completely great story. Great beginning, middle, and end. Really cool. However, the real beauty behind this game and its overall narrative, in my opinion, is that every time you play it, you notice something else about it. Notice something about how the developer structured its overall narrative, the pacing, the characters. Something about it, individual lines of dialogue or motivations, or little just facial animations that hint towards something else. There's so many little bits of foreshadowing in this game. And Xenoblade 2 nails the balance between foreshadowing and character development, because this is what a lot of stories fuck up insurmountably, where they use foreshadowing as a replacement for character development. It is not a replacement, it is a supplicant. It is something that can accentuate character development and flesh it out a little bit more, but it's not a substitute, it's an enhancer. Xenoblade 2 does both really well, where you see Rex go through these very traumatic moments throughout the game, like right now with Vandom, but he learns quickly. He overcomes it, and once he does, he matures as a person. He has to mature quickly. Rex from the beginning of the game is nothing like Rex at the end of the game. Because over the course of Xenoblade 2 and the course of the hero's journey, he has to mature very quickly over this course of these traumatic moments, acting as essentially these jumping off points. I think his story could inspire a lot of people, because Vandom inspired Rex a ton. He had to deal with his loss, but also understand and take to heart Vandom's message. Wage your own war. It's not a matter of right or wrong, it's a matter of power, and that power can take multiple different forms. And if you think everything will be solved because of a moral binary, you're not looking at the realities of the world. And that was a message that Rex needed to get across. It's fine to be idealistic, it's fine to be optimistic, but it's a matter of how you use it, a matter of how you interpret it. You have to be understanding of how the world itself works, and how you can apply your optimism and your ideals to make a better world, or to make the world better overall, and how you can utilize that within the confines of this world. When you get the chance, pure art will do, Brayden. No, it's great to understand. Hey, it's no problem. Like, it's the longest fuck game, right? I don't fault anyone for not noticing a lot of things about Xenoblade 2's overall narrative, because it's kind of structured that way. By the way, that's the Millennium Puzzle in the back there. Like, straight up. That's one of the things about Xenoblade 2 overall. It makes it so different from Xenoblade 1 and 3. It's just, the amount of foreshadowing in this game is honestly kind of... It's kind of weird. There's so many little moments where it's just like, oh, oh, oh! And you'll just notice something that just makes it a little bit deeper. Now, to get to Indol, we'll need to... Rex! Zuo. Listen, don't worry about us. We got mobile game mechanics to do. Get over here. Some mobile game mechanics? Yeah, let's go do some gotcha rolls. There's a ton of foreshadowing in the other two games as well. Yes, but Xenoblade 2 takes it to another stage, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of little things about Xenoblade 2's narrative overall that is extremely hard to get at in just one playthrough. But you notice something else about the game with subsequent playthroughs. You always notice a little something new. Complete the quest Vandam's Last Wish. What? Do I have to get the Garfront? Via was basically mountains. That would be brutal. Well, funnily enough, there was a moment, like all of Shulk's moments where he could see into the future. There was a moment like that in Xenoblade 2. It happened in Torna with Mithra. Because people wrote it off like, why the fuck is she seeing a vision of Rex? She's having a moment because she awoke to her own Monado. So she's having a Monado vision. It's just really far into the future. It's stuff like that, especially when it comes to like connections between Xenoblade 1 and 2. There's a lot of them in Xenoblade 2. Like, something I didn't pick up my first time when I played Xenoblade 2 was that Mal's literally having a Monado, because I didn't play Xenoblade 1 at that point, so I didn't know what the fuck a Monado was. And running on a tablet? Oh, yeah. Xenoblade 2 is a gorgeous freaking game. Absolutely gorgeous. It's one of the things that Monolith have always done well, is understanding how to make a world look amazing and engrossing, despite the fact it's not on, like, the cutting-edge hardware of the time. Like, hell, Xenoblade X ran on a Wii U. That still blows my mind. From Xenosaga, who is a space pope. Yeah, that's another thing with Monolith as a whole. They love their parallels. And they love doing versions of a character's story and making that another character for a different game. They fucking love doing that. Like, for those who don't know, Xenoblade 3 is essentially Xenogears from what I hear. Like, almost plot point for plot point. At least from my understanding. What's the Xenoblade? It's one of the things where I'm like, God, I wish Monolith could develop on like a console that's more powerful than the Switch. Like, imagine what they could do. Imagine, say, the Switch 2 is as powerful as a PS4 or something. Imagine. Like, for nothing else outside of just the lighting. Like, take the visual fidelity by itself, keep that. Just imagine what they could do with better lighting equipment. Compared to Xenoblade 2, call me crazy. No, Brandon, what I think happens there, like, I'm not an expert in this, so don't take my word for it. What I think the case is I think Xenoblade 3's world is overall bigger, so in order for it to actually fucking run at the same, like, frame rate and stuff, they had to tone it back a little bit visually, in terms of fidelity, so that it could run. Also, Xenoblade 2's art style doesn't exactly need a lot of good, let's say, pixel quality. But Xenoblade 3's world is also way bigger. Like, way, way, way bigger. So in order to actually, you know, render that, there needs to be less visually intensive. Because it's still running on the same hardware, right? Out of all the evil cult religious groups in video games, who is the strongest? That'd be a tough one. Definitive Edition with Rex. Oh my god. Okay, Mook mission, Araya, first mission, let's go. Who's going on this? Finch. Coach is putting you in. Coach is putting you in. Shulk, do something fucking valuable. Who else? Yeah, this will be good. Monado Busters? Great name. Oh, who's the strongest? Oh, that's hard to tell. It really is. Now we gotta wait for this mission to end. Hold on, we might be good up there though. Hold on. First of all, why are we still using Pyra? Sephiroth and Jinna related. They're definitely... Jinna's definitely inspired. Yeah. Alright, it's a pain in the ass to get up there. Who's your favorite cast out of the franchise? Personally, I can't get enough of the Core 6 and 3, personally. For the side characters of 2 and Shulk as an overall protagonist. For me, it's 2 all the way. All 3 Xenoblade games, are 1, 2, and 3 are in my top 10 games of all time. But 2 is literally my number 2 game of all time. It's the game I played the most. I played more often. I love 2 a lot. Sweet. So overall, I think I prefer the cast of 2. Side characters, probably 3, though. I think the hero system overall and the heroes there are really well designed. I really like how they did that. And I think Rex is my favorite protagonist, but Shulk's not that far behind. Number 1 is Nier Automata. If you think I have praise for Xenoblade 2, you have not seen me talk about Nier Automata. I fucking love that game. Funnily enough, there was like one January 2018, is when I played Xenoblade 2 and Nier Automata back to back for the first time. That was a good month. That was a really good month for me. Yeah, the Xenoblade 3 cast is really well done. I think my problem with the Xenoblade 3 cast overall is literally just, I wish there was more of a dynamic between Senna and Lance. Like, I don't even need a romance between the two. I just wish they had more interactions with each other. Yeah, that's what I meant, Potato. Poggers, we did the mobile game mission. Poggers. I think my problem with... The reason I put Rex and Shulk over Noah, in my opinion, is the style of character development that is done. I think Noah's a really compelling character overall. My problem with Noah is that his character development is very spiky overall. And not to say that there's a lot of negatives alongside it, not at all. But the problem is, for me, is that his character development is done in large chunks at a time, instead of being something that's very... what's the word? What's the phrase for this? Gradual, if that makes sense. Rex and Shulk developed as characters a lot over time. Whereas Noah, you really had a few scenes here and there that really pushed his character forward, because they had to have time to focus the story on other members of Ouroboros to flesh out those characters. It really aids the interaction or me caring about those characters as a whole and the dynamic as a whole. But the problem is when I'm talking about an individual character, be like, okay, well, I kind of got more out of Rex and Shulk. It just appeals to me personally over Noah. I still really like Noah. I still made an entire series about the guy. But it's just, I do kind of prefer that consistent style of storytelling or development overall. We gotta get all the way over there, so we're gonna have to climb up here. Noah luckily had N. Well, that's the other thing. Like, I made this point in the review series I did for the analysis series for Noah and Mio. Noah and N are kind of the same character in my eyes. Because the way I view it is essentially one character, like one person, having an internal monologue over their morals and ethics. Just giant angel and demon on your shoulder just debating. That's how I view that character overall. And when I take it like that, I really like the character a lot more. Same thing with Mio and M. And here's my thing with Xenoblade 3. I know even they say that all 6 of the Ouroboros characters are the protagonists. It's straight up just Noah in my eyes. Like, straight up, I just think Noah's the MC. And everyone else is just, like, the one tier below in terms of being an MC. Noah gets by far the biggest spotlight, in my opinion. I'm fine with that. Which is, like, even when you compare it to Mio, it's the book-ended cutscenes, right? It's the cutscene that happens at the very beginning of the game and at the very end, where it always feels like Xenoblade 3 is a story through Noah's eyes. At least way more often than not. This game is a masterpiece. Oh, I love this game, Cristobal. Hello, Cristobal. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time. It's so good. Oh god, more Nopon. Noah and his hype man. Oh god. With his younger self hit hard. Yeah, because it's essentially just him learning his past. I liked Manana. I'll say it. I liked Manana. I didn't mind that her role was essentially just cooking. I liked that. She was charming. Also, I freaking adored the dynamic between Riku and Manana. Again, characters that by themselves, they're like okay to me, Riku and Manana, but when they're together, go-to characters. The way Riku would just let his guard down, just go full silly whenever Manana was involved, loved it. Mio's so good even without him. Yeah, because she's a different style of character. That, in my opinion. Like, Noah and N were reliant upon each other. Where, yeah, you can make the argument that I just made that they're two sides of the same coin philosophically. And that they're essentially the same character, they kind of are. But there was a lot more development with our Ouroboros Mio than there was for M. Like, M was just kind of there for the vibes for a few times. N was there to really, like, wage that moral debate between Noah and him. Also, I like how every character under the sun is just running into Rex with no regard. Hello, Stray Dog. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Yeah, we're playing the game in Japanese this time because I've already played this game in EN for like 4 times up to this point. So it's nice to just get a little bit of change the pace and just see how it's different. Watching you play. Hey, I hope you enjoy it. My top 3 favorite games easily. Yeah, it's my number 2. I love this game. He stole Shulk and P2 protagonist outfit. Ha! The best the franchise has ever done. I'm a big fan of what they did with Tora, mainly because we got Poppy out of it. My main problem with Riku, right, is that the fucking character went nowhere. Like, that's my main problem. Like, I'm holding out for the DLC. I'm hoping that helps rectify it a bit. But the character of Riku went fucking nowhere. That's my main problem with it. As a character, he's still wildly entertaining. I'm glad he's there. But I'm just like, okay, they were clearly, like, trying to hint to something with Riku as a character, and it just never happened. Can I open the door? Oh, I need Wolfic for this. Wait, can I awaken Wolfic? Can I do this? I think I already did it, actually. I'll be incredibly disappointed. Yeah, the character of Riku is one of the characters that suffers from my critique of Xenoblade 3's endgame, or at least the back end of it, where it feels rushed, or it feels like stuff was left out. Having a midlife crisis. Again, it's like interactions like that, where you can tell they have gained humanity back. They're not stuck in this world of perpetual war. It's so well done. The entire Xenoblade lore is dependent upon the Wave 4 DLC. Yeah, we've reached one of those moments in a series lore, in my opinion, where it's come upon a fork in the road. Kind of like Xenoblade 3's main narrative with Noah. It's come upon a fork in the road. Halo had a similar fork. World of Warcraft had a similar fork. Final Fantasy XIV had a similar fork. Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to go up against a similar fork very soon, where they're gearing up towards a singular moment in the story, where if they fuck it up, it can be irreparable. However, if they succeed, it can make it all the better. It's a very risky play with what they're probably about to do with the Xenoblade story. Because there's so much that was left unanswered in 3, which is funny because Xenoblade 1 and 2 did not feel like that. Where, depending upon how they answer a lot of these questions, be like, okay, what are we doing here? For instance, in the Xenoblade 3 DLC, one of the main things, in my opinion, they need to be careful with is the character of Alvis. This is the main crux of the art. This is my main, sticking point here. The story of Xenoblade 1, in my opinion, is so dang near perfect overall. You can't fuck up the character of Alvis, and I don't like the idea of retconning him to be a villain from the very start. I don't like that idea at all. Because, in my opinion, there'll always be some part in the back of my mind where you're like, okay, yeah, but when you made Xenoblade 1, you were clearly not intending this. That'll be my issue. They need to be careful with how they handle Alphys overall. If there's a company on Earth that I believe could do it, it's Monolith. But they need to be careful with it. Oh no, I hate the blade field skill in this game as well. Xenoblade 2 is one of the games that has some of the highest highs in this series, in my opinion, but also some of the lowest lows. The field skills are one of them. Absolutely cooked. Hopefully. The problem is, it's only going to be like 20 to 25 hours, because that's like what Torna was. And Torna had a lot of mandatory side quests. Hold on, we're going upon one of the most important cutscenes in the entire game, people. Focus up. Let's go. Yeah? Focus up. So clever. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Jordan. They haven't let me down really yet. Depending upon how they handle the character of Riku. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Kimono. Alvis needs a hell of a good reason. Rex's screams are still goated. Ah, yes, the one accidental pervert scene every anime game needs. Or every anime. It's like a quota. Made the anime crowd seethe. The way they brought this scene back with Torna was kind of funny to me. Also, let's just appreciate the hat. Dromok wearing the freaking nightcap is perfect. Freaking Tor just parking back there. Pot meat kettle. This is one of my favorite jokes. She got to yell insults. It does seem like a fun scene to record. I love Jomok so much.
ホムラ。
おはようございます。
さっきは。
ごめんなさい。ひかりちゃん寝ぼけると徘徊する癖が。
そうなんだ。
変なことしませんでした？
いや、してない俺なんにも。
いえ、そうじゃなくてひかりちゃんが。
光ね。ちょっと。
Huh.
物投げられたく
I mean, I guess she did throw a thing or two.
やっぱりこれその時のですよね。ごめんなさい。痛かったでしょ？
Yeah, why did you just, like, hang Jomok's head on a wall?
平気だから。
Freaking Jomok deserved better.
そうですか？
Come on, Jomok 2024, let's go. Jomok spin-off, let's go. We get, like, the Blade Wolf DLC for Metal Gear Rising.
そうじゃな。若いっていうのは。
These two are, like, pretty much no fucking story whatsoever, outside of Gramps a little bit. But I love their dynamic here. They're just like, everybody else just like, yes, this is some pretty good tea. Ooh, more drama. Interesting. Go on. He sides with Zanza mainly just to test Shulk. That's how I always saw it. He was always just like in the background, just judging whether or not Shulk was worthy. And at the very end, just like, yeah, okay, Shulk, I'll ride with you. We ride at dawn. Rex sounds funny in Japanese. Yeah, the voice direction overall, in my opinion, this is the main thing I've noticed with the Japanese dub, is that the voice direction itself is way more consistent and good in Xenoblade 2 than the EN version. Like, I love the EN cast overall, and there's certain performances I do by far and away prefer in EN, Malice being one of them, Gramps being another. But the direction overall is very well executed. They chose the Endless now. I think they're probably going to do something like that, Izanami. I think it's possible that it's just Zed overtook Alvarez's mind, like mind control or something for a bit. Hashtag justice for Jomok. Yeah, let's go. Let's get that trending, Charlie. Let's go.
天の聖杯、やはり本物でしたか。はい。少年ですか。格好からサルベージャーのようでした。ぜひ一度会ってみたいですね。
He did at the same point. Was there anyone worthy to take up the mantle who could overtake Zanza at that point? Or it just kind of felt like like Alvis was just trying to bide his time. Not necessarily that he's like he's too good or anything like that, just like, okay, I'll play my hand here.
運よく脱出できたものの話では仮面の男だったそうです。
Yeah, Niles looking. I can see this.
これで3隻目。
Also, Morag and JP is very much growing on me. Trunks' body is a floor rug. They kinda did. They had his like head mounted on a wall in Xenoblade 3. Who cares about Ichion? True.
あなたが必要と思ったから自由にさせたのでしょ。
I think overall I do prefer EN Morag overall though.
相手があの仮面の男であるのなら5000の兵をもってしてもどうにもできなかったでしょうしね。今の問題は別にあります。とおっしゃいますと、元老院が独自にユーディキウムの発掘調査を再開しました。海戦派ローデリヒ議員、コアクリスタルを失ったことで焦りが出たのでしょう。
Liking their voices so far. Yeah, I'm really liking the JP cast overall for Xenoblade 2.
下手にインビディアを刺激すれば。
I think from what I've heard, the JP cast for Xenoblade 2 has a lot of different like Japanese accents in it, but I don't speak Japanese, so I can't really pick up on it. So when you go to the EN cast and there's a lot of different accents there, I can more easily like pick them apart there. I think there's something to be said about that. Where did ships in the Yardania Empire leave from? Oh, right, we gotta do like the rock filler quest. I remember this. Okay, who's ready to beat some bandit ass? We're actually about to take them to like SmackDown or something. Like this is about to be like a fucking punch out match. Oh yeah, when they're given enough time for proper voice direction, the Ian cast for Xenoblade fucking nail it. No, Esther. I think it'll be called Xenoblade 4. I think they could drop the Chronicles if they want, because we talked about this a few streams ago. The Xenoblade bit is the important is the recognizable part of the Xenoblade Chronicles name. I don't agree with the people that say they're going to go for a different name outside of Xenoblade. They finally got brand recognition for Xeno as a series. After like 20 years, they're not going to ditch that. Yeah, I like Rox's side quest as well. It felt like it should have been a side quest, though. Here's my main problem with Rock's side quest. If Rock was ever a character after this fucking moment, it would be way better. But he's never in the game again. We use his size, but it's one of the few aspects of Xenoblade 2's story that I think is kind of poorly implemented, because I like the quest itself. It does a lot for Rex as a character and showing his progression as a character. And also showing the blade dynamic at work, with Rock losing his memories of Vandom and still having to like find a new role in life with Rex now as his driver. That's a really good story. I would have liked a part 2 to it at least. Love a definitive edition. That's my dream, Kev. I would love to see that happen. It's just called Xenoblade in Japan. Yeah. Because Xenoblade is the important part of the name. That's the recognizable bit. Like, if you just said Chronicles, no one would know what the fuck you're talking about. If you say Xenoblade, even if you don't say Xenoblade Chronicles, people will know what you're talking about. And draw a new fan. It's possible, but I still think Xenoblade 4 will be a direct follow-up. I'm going to talk about this more in the epilogue to the Noah and Neo series. But I've made 3 videos like months ago about this. And I've talked about it a lot on stream up to this point. You do not write the ending of Xenoblade 3 the way they did if you don't intend to follow that up. Like, if you wanted Xenoblade 3 to be the clear-cut ending to the overall series as a whole, like, end the storyline, we're never touching these characters or this world again, you could have done a very similar ending to 3 that's arguably less effort than what they did, and not give this idea that there's going to be a follow-up. But also, like, really hone in on it. Yeah, these freaking kids must have, like, the speed boost from Xenoblade Chronicles 1. They got those gems equipped. Thank you, Warlock, for the $2 super chat. Thank you. For expected to friendly fire on fellow orphans. I'm not sure if that's what he's going to do. I feel like he's going to, like, maybe have a bit of negotiating, use a little bit of verbiage or vocabulary, maybe try and get his point across, find some kind of common ground here. I don't know if he's going to bust out the rolling smash immediately. Modern all rest in the DLC, I freaking need that. Will be the final game about the Cloud Saga? No, they did say, like Takahashi did say, Xenoblade 3 will be the conclusion of the story of the Klaus story. That's pretty much what he said. I just think Xenoblade 4 won't involve Klaus at all. It'll just be about the characters trying to reunite the world on their own terms, not beholden to like the mechanics of the past. Oh yeah, the prison scene in Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 3 is so goated. Pull up the link! Kid just stole a whole Titan ship? Yeah, it's actually Grand Theft Auto in Xenoblade. How cool would that be, though? Like a Xenoblade Chronicles game with, like, Grand Theft Auto mechanics? Be kind of fun. A mentor character, here's the one thing I agree with. Yeah, I wish Rock was still around. Like, especially, the golden opportunity to bring Rock back was Spirit Crucible. It was the golden opportunity to bring him back. They just brought his sights back.
だね。ならまずは情報収集。
そうしよう。
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Jared. It's a good side quest for Rex. So, let me explain briefly what I think the timeline of Xenoblade from this point forward will be. I'm going to be making a full video about this, so I'm going to kind of skim through my thoughts. I think Xenoblade 3 will have the finale scene be Mio's perspective at the end of Xenoblade 3, where we saw Noah wander off and disappear by hearing the off-scene tune. I think we'll get the Mio perspective of that scene, fade to black, roll the credits. I think that's what they'll do. They'll do at the end of the prequel bit, they'll do like a flash forward, like, remember the events of Xenoblade 3? Well, after Ionios, here's what happened with Mio. Something will happen there, where then in Xenoblade 4, we'll bring the worlds together again. We'll find a way to do it. There'll be some reason to do that, saying like, hey, we can't keep doing Ionios every fucking time this happens. Let's try and find a way to stop this permanently. Okay, cool. This is the plot of Xenoblade 4 now. Worlds will reunite, Xenoblade 4 will end, we'll get like one final photo of all the cast of Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, and possibly 4, if they just don't reuse the cast from Xenoblade 3. Together again, reunited as one, final postcard, it'll pan out, say thanks for playing, that'll be the end of that. Then for future Xenoblade games, what they could probably do is do like a fucking time skip for like 1,000 years, and then use that world as the basis to tell more stories. I think that could be the play in which they go about it. I think that may be what they're doing. So, actually, because there's a very specific reason. One, I'm going to be breaking this down in the video as a whole. There's so many fucking moments where they did not need to put dialogue at the end of Xenoblade 3 that essentially hint to me that there's going to be a follow-up. Like, there's a shocking amount of times where they say, we'll meet each other again, don't worry about it. Hey, did you remember? We'll meet each other again. Don't worry about it. Hey, by the way, did you remember? We're going to meet each other again at some point. Do you fucking remember? We'll meet each other again. They say this like every 5 seconds. And then you do the Nia Ascension quest and just like, hey, by the way, I know you beat the game already, but don't forget, we will meet each other again. Like, they do this and then the final save screen. Like, there's so many moments like that where it's just like, okay, you got something planned here, I can tell. Now, let's go over to Microsoft Paint. Welcome to Paint. Fuck that up immediately. Hope you all liked my hotbar here. So, let me just, like, zoom this in a little bit for you all. Okay. So, this is what I think the timeline for Xenoblade will be. I think... Oh my god, the lag here. So, this is what I think is... Let's call this the Klaus beginning. This is when he uses the conduit and splits the world in two. So, we go from one world, ignore the non-straight line there, to then we get 2 different branching paths here. We get 2 different branching paths. This is Xenoblade 1. This is Xenoblade 2. Can you tell why I'm not an artist? Can you tell why I'm not an artist? So, after you look at this fucking Galileo Da Vinci-esque painting here, then we have the events of Xenoblade 1 and 2 happening on separate timelines. Well, in parallel universes. Then, the worlds start to reunite here. This is Xenoblade 3. This is Xenoblade 3. This is Ionios. The worlds try to merge together, but if they do, because of the way they're doing the merging here, they're gonna just completely collapse and just destroy each other. It's like matter and antimatter. They'll just destroy each other. Then, at the end of Xenoblade 3, we activate Origin, recreate the universe again, and send them both on their way again. So we get, instead of calling them Bionis and Bionis and Ulvest, let's use the names we had in Xenoblade 3. This is Kevis. This is Agnes. Immaculate penmanship. So this is where we're at currently with Xenoblade 3's lore. With the Xenoblade lore. This is where we're at. We're at branching paths. We have the Kevis arc now again. We have the Agnes arc. And the worlds went on their way. There's no fucking shot they leave the story like this. Monolith loves poetry and loves having things come full circle. They do this all the time in their stories, where things will come full circle. This is what I think Xenoblade 4 will be. That's what I think Xenoblade 4 will be. And I think Xenoblade 4 will be us finding a way to properly rejoin the worlds, and then we'll get one world again. Because again, Xenoblade loves going full circle. Xenoblade 1 began in Colony 9. With Shulk and Fiora talking, essentially. Ignore the Dunban prologue. That's how it began. It also ends with those two characters talking in Colony 9. Xenoblade 2 begins with Rex by himself on the back of Gramps in the Cloud Sea. Xenoblade 2 ends with Gramps flying in the clouds with Rex and everybody he's gone on his journey on his back. Xenoblade 3 begins with the characters meeting each other and ends with them having to depart each other. However, there's also a music synergy here. Because one of the songs that is used at the beginning of Xenoblade 3 is essentially reused again or remixed in the finale, or at least in Origin. There's a lot of things about Xenoblade that they love to go full circle with. Where they absolutely love going full circle with. It's why I don't see the story of Xenoblade overall ending here. I just don't see that happening. Because that is so antithetical to how Monolith likes to tell a story and how they like to end a story. At least when it comes to Xenoblade. You can argue X. X is a bit of an anomaly because X just doesn't seem finished. To me, this method, like this flowchart, is far more in line with how Monolith prefers to tell a story. Because also, this is what I'll touch upon in the video, they've kind of already done the story of Xenoblade 3 before. One, Xenogears, duh. But also, in Xenoblade 1 and 2, they kind of touch upon very similar themes overall. It's just Xenoblade 1 and 2 showed what happened afterwards. We just haven't had that bit yet. So that's what I think is going to happen with Xenoblade 4 as a whole. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, by the way. Now let's go talk to some random person about finding where some kids stole my core crystal to. I think what Xenoblade 3's DLC is going to show is the end of a couple of things. The end of the Conduit, the end of Klaus, and the end of the Trinity Cores. I don't think we'll ever see... We may see Pyra and Mythra again, just as characters, but they won't be in the role of the Aegis. I think Alvis may die permanently in Xenoblade 3's DLC. I think that's on the table. I think that entire story with Klaus will end, and it'll be up to the denizens of the world, so to speak, to find a way to reunite the world. Because also, this is kind of also an underlying point for me. There's no fucking shot that the story of Xenoblade 3 ends with the theme that these people are from two different worlds, and there's no matter what dialogue or no negotiation between these two parties that were at war for so long, can they ever find peace? They must always be separate from one another. There's no fucking shot that is the actual message of Xenoblade 3. I don't think it is, because I don't think the story's ending there. But that could be an interpretation based on what happened in Xenoblade 3. Because Kevith and Agnes, who were the two worlds, were at war with each other for pretty much all of Ionios. Because of Mobius. But there's no shot that the ending is, hey, the war's over, let's just never talk again or, like, reconcile our differences. Like, we come from completely different worlds. We can no longer interact with each other. There's no shot that's the ending. I think Pyra and Mythra will die too. I don't think so, because I don't think they want to touch the fates of the Xenoblade 1 and 2 cast, really. I think we'll get a body count in Xenoblade 3's DLC. I just think everyone will come back at the end of the DLC. Because Ionios will end and everyone will be alive again. That's my thing. I don't think anyone's dying permanently outside of maybe Alvis through some weird mechanic. Like, maybe Alvis sacrifices himself to Power Origin again or something, maybe. Or, like, keep it online and become, like, one of the cores. But in doing so, he has to sacrifice himself permanently. I can see something like that happening as, like, a redemption arc for what happens in the DLC for him. Maybe. It's possible. Let's go here. Elvis is Shulk's dad. That'd be kind of funny. The best way to end it. It could happen in the Xenoblade 3 DLC. Make no mistake about it. They could do, like, part of the DLC to be a sequel of sorts. Or to show, or like, hey, we have a way to actually reunite the worlds. Let's fucking rip it. Let's do it. And that'll be the, like, the post-credits scene of the Xenoblade 3's DLC. They could do that. It's just, to me, I think they want that to be a fully fledged story overall. That's the feel I get from it. I could be wrong. Make no mistake about it. I'm just some fucking guy on the internet, right? Like, I could be wrong here. It's just like, of all the stories I've experienced when it comes to gaming and the way Monolith tends to like to tell a story, at least with Xenoblade 1 and 2 as precedents, and even Xenoblade 3 to a degree, there's something fishy about this. Oh, I think Pyra and Mythra are going to die in the DLC. Don't get me wrong. I just think it'll happen within the confines of Ionios. And that they will come back and at the end of Xenoblade 3's events. I think that will happen. Stuff is epic and cool. Hello, Maxie. Welcome to the stream. I'm in a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. In this new land years after. Yeah, so I think Xenoblade 5 continuing will probably be like. Oh, right, I gotta follow the freaking footsteps. Can I just go there? 'Cause I know where they are. Sweet. Oh, I think what will happen is that Pyra and Mythra will die in front of Rex, and then Rex will have a massive rage moment. I think we're getting that. As like a replica version. I think the Aegis swords could be just like his blade for Ionios. So you know how like Eva can summon a sword, like a weapon in Xenoblade 3's Ionios? I think that'll just be how Rex does it. Someone told me that idea a while ago, and I do kind of agree with it. I think that's the most plausible way. Either that, or what I want in my heart of hearts. Shulk and Rex not to have any swords when they get into Ionios. They meet up. They talk shop about their swords. And then Alpha's just like, I have an idea. I'll make us some swords. So there's just a scene of Rex, like, detailing the schematics of Pyra and Mythra's sword. I want that. Well, yeah, it's not a want, it's a need. I need that. Otherwise, I won't be happy. Yeah, I feel like at this point, here's my other thing. There's no reason to kill anyone off permanently, outside of maybe Elvis. Like, there really isn't. Like, their stories are already concluded. What can you realistically do to justify killing them off that isn't just, hey, you know this character you really love? Hey, let's kill them off so you feel an emotional attachment to this scene. Like, that's kind of cheap. I don't think they'll do it permanently. I think we'll get a massive body count. I think like everyone from the original 2 games is going to die just in Ionios, and that'll be like one of the motivations that'll recontextualize the events of Xenoblade 3. And like say, yeah, we gotta like end this world, we gotta get the crew back. Numa would have Malice's data. That's another thing. There's also This is the thing about Xenoblade that's kind of, like, not talked about enough. There's so many little, like, plot threads with Xenoblade left that they could pick any one of these up and have it be a major, major, major plot point in the future. Like, straight up, Malice isn't dead. Like, that's a plot point that just, like, no one talks about. People forget that Malice's data is literally just inside of Numa. And assuming that she still has the data that survived the events of Xenoblade 2, which there's no reason that they didn't, because it's in the core crystal itself, not like the conduit. Malice's data's right there. That's just literally a copy-paste. Like, straight up. Copy-paste, we got the boy back. I'm hoping not. I don't think they will. I think Monolith understands character death better than that. They understand that character death is a tool in the storytelling device. And, like, a lot of times stories will use character death as a cheap means of getting you emotionally attached or eliciting an emotional response out of the player, where it really does not fit. Xenoblade doesn't really have that problem, so I don't think they'll do it. At least 20. So, oh, I think everyone's dying in the DLC. Oh, I think everyone's dying. It's just they'll come back after the events of Xenoblade 3. Was in English. Yeah, Malice in English is so goated. Control print on Malos. Look, the dream. Hello, 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 Evonian. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around.
Yo! 随分と遠くまで逃げてくれたじゃないか。おかげでこの先の予定が狂っちゃったよ。くそ。
Against machines. I don't know if I would call it a racism buff.
盗んだもの返してくれないか。子供を痛い目には合わせたくない。お前だって子供じゃないか。これでも一応社会人なんだぜ。さあ。
It's funny here because Rex actually can relate to them. He understands what it's like just trying to scavenge for money. He was always trying to support Fonset Village. So he understands the pain. Or at least the struggle. Oh god, imagine the story of the DLC is that Pyra and Mythra die. But like as their last wish, they like be able to like summon Malice again, and then Malice and Rex has to team up to like take down Zed or something. It clearly will have to fail because you know we still have to get Xenoblade 3 at the end of this. But how wild would that be? Malice taking another L. Couldn't be me. So yo, have fun. Boom. Yeah, let's not talk about leaks here, people. I know it was an old one, but still. Especially if a leak has a potentiality to be true.
お嬢様、もう少し優しく。
なんで？盗っ人だよこいつら。
ですが、相手はまだ子供ですし。
なあ、何か事情があるんだろう？もしかしてお金に困ってるのか？バカにするな。
Could have mandatory community service.
なるほど。
Just Mouse at the side of the road picking up trash.
金じゃないとしたら何？
Oh, sequel any day. Sequel any day. I said this before. I don't like the idea of a prequel for Xenoblade 3. It goes against the idea of the theme. The reason I'm kind of fine with it is one, we're getting Rex, like Chatosaurus Rex. I'm fine with that. I don't take everything with take everything I'm about to say with the realization that we're getting Chatosaurus Rex, I don't care at the end. I also think the DLC is going to act more like a sequel to Xenoblade 1 and 2 instead of necessarily as a prequel to 3. It's gonna be like 50-50 almost, I think. Isn't wait for a prequel. That's how it appears. However, Xenoblade trailers are really unreliable. Also, that trailer was shot in a very specific way. Like, that shit is raising alarm bells to me. Wait, did Rex just say yo-ho? Yo-ho. Yo-ho.
聞いたことないな。グーラの端にある小さな村だからな。知っている人は少ないよ。
Yeah, the only thing I've been spoiled about in terms of leaks, and I won't talk about them. I'll just say what I've been spoiled about is just like the party member list for Xenoblade 3. The DLC at least. I know the names, I know like nothing else. Rolling double smash. Double spinning edge. Yeah, someone left in a comment of mine a while ago and I saw it. Okay, time to beat up some bandits, let's go.
この人たちのことはいい。大変って何？あ、うん。奴ら近々トリゴの町を襲うって。それ本当か？うん。さっき奴らの仲間が町で話してるの聞いたんだ。確かに仲間だったんだな。多分下見に来ていたんだと思う。領事がいなくなって統率が乱れてる今が狙い目だって言ってた。
なるほど。確かに襲撃するなら今かもしれませんね。
あの領事に統率力があったかどうかは疑問だけど。もしかしてトラたちのせいかも。
It's already April. Oh, I'm not expecting it till at least summer. I'm not expecting that DLC for a while. Like, depending upon like what pattern they want to follow, it could be the DLC could literally be anytime from May to December. My favorite hero from 3, story-wise, Triton. Triton, maybe Ethel Kamaravi. Gameplay-wise, maybe Fiona. Who else? Finding a middle ground, Poggers. Hopefully we get a trailer this month. Yeah, me too. Yeah, come on. Come on, Monolith. Views are down. Come on, your boy needs a new trailer. Let's go. I need to analyze that shit for like 3 weeks. Let's go. Come on. Let me milk it dry. Milk it dry. Milk it dry. Yeah, I think the trailer is probably going to... I think the most likely possibility for the trailer is probably like June. I think. Just because I think there'll be a direct. They're probably going to wait for a direct for this. Like, maybe they could, like, shadow release it. Just by themselves, but I am... What the fuck? Oh, I'm so confused about the ceiling. I think they probably want to tie it with a direct. Like, could they do a direct just for Xenoblade 3's DLC? Sure, I don't think they will. It's possible, though. Got my money on June. Yeah, I think June's likely. Well, we may technically get 2 more trailers. That's the thing. People forget Torna had another trailer drop on the release day. At least like an overview trailer. So, just like, eh. I want to see the box art. Yeah. There's 2 things with the DLC that I need. Like, fuck the story, fuck the characters, fuck the gameplay. I need the box art and the final song. Like, those are the 2 things that I need. I need them more than anything. Because you know that song's gonna rip our hearts apart. You know it's gonna be like another moment of eternity or something. Oh, was it a July Direct? Ah, fuck. Oh, that's late. When do we think the release date will be? That's the funny thing. Like, I made a video about this a while ago. I think it was a couple months at this point. Fuck, where did the time go? Holy shit, I got one shot. So, the problem is, like, if you go off the number of days since between Xenoblade 2 and Torna coming out, I think you get, like, early May for a release date for the DLC for 3. If you assume that it's going to be, like, a similar timetable. If you go under the, like, the idea that, hey, what about the time difference between patch releases for Xenoblade 3? Well, the problem is, they're kind of varied. Like, anytime between 7 weeks to 11 weeks in between them. So, like, between then and then, it'd be like May, maybe July, somewhere in there. The problem is, they also said it'll release before December 31st, 2023. Now, that's just saying, hey, this is the latest date it can be, but it also kind of means it could be any fucking time. It better make me want to cry in the corner. Yep. Yep. Yeah. I've just been wanting to play a game that makes me feel optimistic, but I haven't found one yet. Xenoblade 1 and 2 do a really good job at that. Nier Automata, by the way, like, you'll feel depressed for, like, 99% of the game. That game handles optimism probably the best I've ever seen it. Like, it's funny how Nier Automata is actually an optimistic game. It's so good. Didn't have that many. Yeah, but the release date will be the same day as for the Pyra Mythra amiibo, I call it now. It's possible, Kev. Like, I think that would probably be, like, the best... Well, would it be... They may want to use the release date for Pyra Mythra amiibo as, like, advertisement, maybe. Yeah, that's the problem. There's like some kind of argument you could make to support a release date anytime from May to December. That's the issue. Yeah, that's also the other thing, Jordan. Any Nintendo property is fucking stupid for releasing anything in May. In my opinion. Yeah, it's different game, different audience. Still, you're kind of fucking stupid if you release anything in May. If you're on the Switch. My opinion. It's like when they released Titanfall in between Halo and fucking Call of Duty and Battlefield. Like, what are you doing here? How long do you think it'll be? I think they did say they'll be like Torna length. The problem with that is that it's also a little bit not helpful. Saying the DLC will be Torna length, does that include the length it took to do all the mandatory side quests or no? And, follow-up, will there be mandatory side quests here or not? Because if it will still be the length it took to do Torna side quests and all, but just for the main story, that's significantly bigger than just the main story that was there for Torna. Titanfall 2 was murdered. It absolutely was. From release of the DLC. That's what I think as well, Divas. I think a trailer closer to the release date's kind of likely. Okay, Maxi. Most of those endings are literally just joke endings like collectibles. Like, if you self-destruct in the main headquarters, you get a joke ending saying that everyone died at the end. Or if you eat a mackerel, it's just like, the mackerel clogged up all of your gears internally, you died at the end. It's just one cohesive story. It just utilizes the idea of repeated playthroughs as a mechanic to tell the story. There's no game out there that uses the video game medium as well to tell a story as Nier Automata, in my opinion. It is the best that is ever done, in my opinion. Because it utilizes every aspect of a video game to further its story. It's so good. Of Pirate. Oh, being the Ouroboros of Pirate Mithra? That's possible too, Hooks. That'd be interesting. You know, now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, there's kind of a parallel there between the worlds in Pirate Mithra, isn't there? Where they split apart. And then they can, like, reform again with their intellect to form Numa. There's kind of a parallel there. Interesting. Geez, that nobody found. No, that was not an ending. I think what happened there was there's some kind of, like, button combo you can do near the beginning of Nier Automata that can essentially skip you to the end. Or, like, to the very final, like, credits scene. Here's my thing with the DLC for Xenoblade 3. There's a ton of unanswered questions in Xenoblade 3. Don't expect all of them to get answered in the DLC. I don't think all of them were meant to get answered in the DLC. I think some of them were meant for Xenoblade 4. Where's Rock? Which get obliterated? I kind of like Rox's voice in JP. Hold on. There's an argument, Maxi, to be made that his stories are even more out there than Kojima. That's fucking saying something. Which questions need to be answered in the DLC? Riku. Far and away number one in my opinion is Riku. Here's my other thing. There's just no answer in the DLC that I think we need for Xenoblade 3 story. Like, there's things that could help, sure. Like, what happened to Rex and Shulk? Sure, I want to know what happens there, but I'm kind of good on everything else. Nothing I really need a prequel for. His nod. My favorite Xenoblade Chronicles game is the one we're playing. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've played this game for 5 years at this point, and I love it. How he got that sword. I kind of think the DLC will be partly just Riku's story, how he got Lucky 7. I think it'll be made. I think the DLC story overall will probably be one about forging Lucky 7, maybe. Like gathering all the 7 Nopon to form the sword. Something happens, Venom whoops N's ass, prevents him from, like, going Mobius form again. Something happens, give the sword to Riku, Riku has to run away and hide it. Cut forward after the events of Xenoblade 3, we get Mio's perspective at the end of Xenoblade 3. I think that'll happen. And I think what could also happen is that Mio will hear the off-scene tune as well, after the events of Xenoblade 3, walk off, disappear, end of the game. And I think that will be the main thing sticking with us to go into Xenoblade 4. Yeah, I just don't think Pyra, Mithra, anyone's gonna die permanently. Outside of maybe Elvis. I just don't see it happening. I don't see the purpose. Like, the reason for doing it. Outside of, like, a cheap emotional pull. Just like, hey, we need you to care about this DLC. Let's take characters you know and love and just kill them. But I don't see them doing it. As Klaus in the World Tree, I'm right there with you, Jordan. There's like a couple of endings that are up there for me. Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. What else? Nier Automata. And I really like Final Fantasy 15. Sorry, 15's ending.
くやられてくれ。アンカーショット。ダブルスチーン。
And ends with you fighting the child of God. Yeah. The good old RPG experience. Well, I hope I can pick apples today. I'm gonna fight God. Deleted. Here we go. Here we go. Actually clapped. Like in Xenoblade. Yeah, it's all about making sure it doesn't feel generic. I think Xenoblade 4 will be a dual perspective game. I think it'll be both worlds. Again, I'll cover it in the follow-up video for the No and Mio series, but I have made a video about it like months and months ago. I think it'll be a dual perspective.
長居は禁物ですね。この人たちのことは軍に任せて退散しましょう。
ああ、そうしよう。
Either that or there'll be like some kind of like halfway point where we can cross over to each world. Like the worlds are colliding again, but we froze it in time. But we found a way to like connect the two worlds essentially. I think they could do that.
というわけだからさ、船を盗んだこと。 多めに見てやってよ。
Will Vex be Alvin Shulk's divorce lawyer? I'm not sure about that one, Chief.
どうする？なあ、船も無事戻ってきたことだしな。
その代わりと言っちゃなんだけどさ、罪滅ぼしも兼ねて紹介でこき使ってくれないかな。
こいつらを？まさかアレックス、サルベージャーにしろってか。
筋はいいと思うんだ。 手先も器用だしね、頼むよ。行くあてもないかわいそうな子供たちだぜ。見捨てたら罰が当たるって。
だく、お前ってやつはしゃあない。わかった。プニーさんには俺から伝えておくわ。ただし最初のうちは衣食住の世話のみ。給料は一人前。
Yeah, I try not to think about that, Warrock.
だってさ、おせっかいだったかな。
レックス。
よし、みんな頑張れよ。
To the last of the games, I don't agree. I think there'll be a lot of connections, at least the 3. I think we'll see Noah and Mio again. I'm almost certain about that. Is that Sanchi's voice? Maybe. Okay, now we can actually get the Mortadane Poggers. The dude with the hat. The world may never know. Hey, Murmur, can you board this fucking ship now? Cool. Fast travel me. Let's go. One and two, you face Omega, the highest point, 3 travel to low. That's another that's a point where like I never realized that, Jordan. That's an excellent fucking point. That's a really good point. Hello, John. Welcome to the stream. We're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Congrats. Hope you're enjoying the game. They said the Klaus story is ending, not necessarily, but they did say that Xenoblade is a series that's continuing. And then Takahashi also literally said that we can get an idea where the series is going from 3 in DLC. Nah, John's been around for a long time. I think something just fucking up with the keyboard or something. Yeah, I think yeah, John, your message is like I sent multiple times. I think it was just a tech issue. No, not you, person. Would be interesting. I like the idea that I've seen floated around even as a joke, that Xenoblade X is actually meant to be taken very literally, and it's actually Xenoblade 10. And once we actually get to Xenoblade 9, we'll realize Xenoblade X was actually connected the entire time. I like that idea. There's no shot it's actually correct, but I really want to believe it is. Yeah, Rex's voice is also Connie from Attack on Titan. Ah, the capital city.
血が騒ぐも花のパワーアップに使えるジャンクパーツを売ってないか探しに行くもご主人、どうせなら新品のパーツ買ってほしいですもん。
Poor Poppy. She's just trying to live.
あなたはトラさんですかも
Oh, that's not my Moe Moe. Have you not seen Tora in a long time?
おっちゃん、トラのことを知ってるのかも
And a Turtles figure? I do things for a Turtles figure. It's Moe Moe Poggers! I think we'll get that with Xenoblade 5 Alpha. I think 4 will be a direct follow-up, though. It's No Pun Zord! Oh god. Actually got WH Megalold. Oh yeah, you're Mooey Mooey, totally, yeah. Oh, do you guys not like Mooey Mooey? Oh, Mooey Mooey.
いえいえ、とんでもないですもん。あの頃トラさんはまだ幼かったから無理ないですもん。
それにご主人の頭の中
Hi,
は
Jimbo.
花をパワーアップさせることでいっぱいいっぱいだったですもん。
なんとこれは人工ブレードじゃない。
Is that an artificial blade? Huh?
じいちゃんと父ちゃんが残した設計図をもとにトラが完成させたんだもん。
素晴らしいですもん。
I got you, Jimbo. The things I do for a Xenoblade Warriors game.
むいむい、父ちゃんがどこへ行ったか知らないかも。
研究所が襲われたあの日、私はお使いに出ていて。
Favorite Nopon Tora.
先祖博士のご遺体を見つけたんです。
EN Tora, though.
けど、立蔵博士の。
Have you all heard the difference between EN Riku and JP Riku for Xenoblade 3? It's shocking how different those characters are.
がっかりするのですもん、ご主人。
He sounds nothing like he does in English.
根拠は全くないですけども。
この町に着いたばかりのご様子なのにお引き
No, they should make it so Rex is the only playable character. Hello?
この先に
No, if it's a Xenoblade Warriors game, I need Poppy Cutie Pie, I need Rex, Chatosaurus Rex specifically. I need Rhine, I need Fiora, I need Melia,
いいやつも。
I need Jin, and I need Malos. And Noah. Is his voice higher? Oh, you want to know what Riku's voice in JP sounds like?
見つ
I think I fucked that up, but kind of similar. Drop like all the bass from his voice. That's how he sounds in JP. Threw me off guard. We need JP 1 and 3 playthroughs. Our next Xenoblade 1 playthrough may be JP. The problem is I love Xenoblade 1 and 3's EN so much. It's just like, oh my god, Numa for Xenoblade Warriors game, give me. His voice is so good in the end. Yeah, it's so good. I swear to god, most of the reason people like him as a character is just because of his voice. I'm fine with that. It's a good voice. I'm just saying. In for 100G, highway robbery. The next Xenoblade rep in Smash. I imagine if we get another character for Xenoblade, from Xenoblade and Smash, it'd have to be like Noah or something. No, do like Noah and Mio and have them interlink. Or like an ultimate or something. Like how no one mentioned Morag. Oof. I didn't realize. Warriors game dev team has been awfully quiet lately. Maybe they're working on something, I don't know. Mandatory hot spring saying, yep. Part of the effect, like, hey, we need to use a lot of the anime tropes to really lull people into a false sense of security. But they still do a bit of foreshadowing here with Nia's core crystal, at least. Thank you, Warlock, for the $5 super chat. Thank you, I appreciate that. They need to keep the joke of Vex being unusable in spin-offs just to annoy Vex fans. It'll be very funny and also make everyone angry but worth. That'd be kind of funny. It would hurt me personally, but it'd be kind of funny. Malekith's armor. Oh god. Oh no. The way she's just swimming. Foreshadowing. Also building the dynamic between Mythra and Nia. Look, Xenoblade 2 Vex can be left out for like, yeah, I need Chad Vex. I need Chad Vex and Xenoblade Warriors. Yeah, the music's so good. That song though, oh. Warrock, that's horrifically a bonk. Down diabolically. That's an endless now bonk. Dude, actually being able to use Mythra here when you first played the game was so goated. You're like, oh my god, I can actually hit more than one button a minute. Oh no. Oh, this is best. Oh, I can understand that, Jim, but the song's so good. Down astronaut. Down tremendously. Yes, use the giant overpowered weapon in the open spaces. Yeah, sure. Rolling smash repeatedly.
何よ急に。私もあの子も基本的には同じだから。
そうかな。光の方が当たりがきつい。
I am right there with you, Deebus. I don't know how the fuck we don't have that in Xenoblade 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you, 2 Hugs, for the $5.50 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Future Shulk and Future Rex for Xeno Warriors reps. It needs to have P5 Strikers gameplay no matter... So Master Driver Rex can use all blades like Personas. Oh my god, I need that. I need that so much. That'd be so much fun, though. Oh my god, I love P5 Strikers so much.
前向きなんだ。
前しか見てないってじっちゃんにたまに怒られるけど。
しょっちゅうの
More like all the time. Hi, Bucky.
あそこじゃない？
みたいね。
Yeah, the visuals in Xenoblade 2 are so good. It's just, I always get lost in them. Not just because they're beautiful, I just get lost physically. I don't know where the fuck to go half the time. This is one of those scenes where I always get lost. Middleface has entered the chat. Just like standing in the doorway like I have been summoned. How much they changed it. I kind of agree with you. Like, I liked Hyrule Warriors. But I love P5 Strikers. Mainly because it felt like a Persona game. Just gonna be staying alive. Deleted. Blocked! Block this. You're dead. Anchor shot, die. And 3 DLC, that'd be cool. Give me interchange for mechanics, that'd be cool. Oh god, I need that. Face the Bucky Jr. over here! He's throwing me off. Hi, Lila. Another character which I kind of wish we got a little bit more of. We got her a bit more with Poppy's side quests, which I really liked, but I do wish we got a little bit more Lila. Fun comfort game. It's so good. I love P5 Strikers. Imagine making Haru an actual good character. Imagine that. Also, Haru in P5 Strikers is like weirdly goated. She's stupidly fun. Has like a fully automatic grenade launcher and can just summon tornadoes with her axe. It's stupid how fun she is. I must go now. My planet needs me. Poppy's like, oh my god, it's time for me to have a story. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be the plot of Xenoblade 3's DLC, Warlock. It's an admirable effort, an admirable idea. Not sure if that's going to be the way it goes, though. Hi, Lila. Thing from Haru. I like Royal a lot more because we got more of Haru overall. Like, she just give him more time in the sun. That's what she needed. That's what Royal gave us. But then P5 Strike is just like, okay, you want an actual Haru storyline? That's not just a confidant that you'll probably never do because you never use her? Cool, here you go. Warlock is probably going to be the freaking Neo one, the cat one you made me read out yesterday. Morgana's beta design. I haven't seen it. But can we just say Teddy's better than Morgana? Can we like all agree on this one? Like Teddy for the win. Like any Teddy stands? How about Kodomaru? Kodomato's the best by far. Like, not even a debate. But then it's Teddy, and then it's like a distant Morgana. Hi, Layla. Damn! Look at those jumps! Dude, fuck trying to help Dane or whatever. Go straight to the NBA. The Boston Celtics need you. Hello? Teddy's bearific. Have I just unleashed a wave of bear puns upon my chat? Oh no. What sin have I wrought to bring this upon us? Kodomo, best dog in Persona. Kodomo is just overall the best. Best boy, best character. I'm so glad in Royal they toned down that go to sleep, idiot. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Yeah, his PQ appearance is, let's just say, questionable. Like, that's being nice. You know who had a good Persona Q appearance, though? Shinichiro. Or Shinjiro. That dude in PQ, magnifique. Also, that one scene in Persona Q where everyone gets shrunken down and the Kodomo just tries to, like, play with all of them. And they're all freaking terrified. I love Kodomo. And then at the end, he's just like, I'm sorry, it was instinct. I couldn't help myself. Okay, I need more of the Final Fantasy 16 dog. It seems like a good dog. We can pet him, we can feed him. I'm liking what we're seeing in the Torgal from Final Fantasy 16. I'm liking it. So far, so good. Never played Persona. They're fun. I really like them. Oh god, we're not going that way, clearly. Where do we go again? Oh god, it's spawning me back at the freaking inn. I know where we are now. For this bit, yeah, I really love this bit as well. It just, I always get lost in the rooftops. I love the world of all of this. Exploring it just makes me lost every time. I never figure this shit out. I never do. I always just happen to run across the correct way. So much, like, yeah. Akechi from base P5 to Royal is like a completely better character. It is so wildly different. Royal was so good to Akechi. It was so good to Akechi, it was so good to Haru. Seems complicated, though. It's only as complicated as you want it to be. If you want to complete everything, you just, like, look up a guide. You just want to, like, relax and just, like, chill. It's really fun. Persona's, like, one of the best comfort games out there, in my opinion. You just pick it up and put it down whenever you want. You don't need to, like, worry about anything. It's also a game that's just like, oh, I want to play some more, because I can do this and then this. There's probably going to be characters that you just don't give a left fuck about. So you can just, like, skip them if you don't want to, which makes time managing everyone else easier. I love Xenoblade. Yeah, that's understandable. It's not going to be for everyone. Wait! I stole this from Tora's closet. Oh, Jin for me. I love Jin as a character. I love Malice as well, but Jin's one of my favorite characters. I think Jin's my second favorite Xenoblade character. Like, Rex is number 1, then it's Jin. Leap. Especially for Xenoblade, because everything's so time sensitive. If you don't care about 100%ing it, you don't need to worry about it, but...
何やら花に雰囲気が似てたが。あいつキクだもん。
聞く。
トラのじいちゃんと父ちゃんが作ってた人工
Ah,
トレードだもん。
Crampy Pod.
見間違えるはずないもん。
The guy everyone still thinks is actually dead when he's not.
エーテルロ反応上ですもん。やっぱり聞く。
エーテルロ反応確認。作戦開始。
Hi, Lila. You ready to lose a fight, Lila? Get over here. Yeah, rolling smash. Oh, my HP. Here we go. Double spinning edge for the win. Come on. Anchor shot. Let's go. I need healing. Fiora, take me away. Oh, no. Missile Circus? What is this shit? Oh, no. Hold on. Why do I still have rock? Ah. Did she just say Gumma Gumma Gunship? What was that? Oh, my HP. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Come on. This is bullshit. However, let's go. Flame Bolt. What the fuck? Get up, Rex. Flame Bolt. Oh, you. My party's fucking useless. Fucking useless. Come on, we need healing. Enough with the missiles! Jesus! I'm playing Ace Combat out here. Come on, Fiora. Carry me home. Carry me home, Fiora. Let's go. Oh, you missed immediately. No shot. Okay, hold on. I'm about to fix this. Did you have to spawn me here? I'm about to fix this. Hold on. Okay. Everything's right in the world again. Fuck off! Oh, cool. New plaza. Landmark. Poggers. Okay, can I regen my HP or something? Like, what are we doing here? Where did you come from? Oh, God. Here we go. No, this doesn't bring enough chaos, so they're going to be a little bit harder. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. If I just had Elma for the extra damage, it would have been fine. I hope you like this dialogue, by the way. Where did they come from? Clown school? You done? Hold that L. Okay, that's what I needed. Graham, shut the fuck up. No one asked you. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we needed. This is the synergy we needed. Oh, God, yes. Here we go. Here we go. Invincible, my ass. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh! No. What happened to my HP? It disappeared. Oh! Res me, res me, res me, res me, res me, res me, res me. Slow ass party members. Come on. I need a swap. It's uncontrollable. Boom! One immediately. Of art spam, true. Has this for me? Yeah, same here. I love the yen dub. I think that the Japanese still has value, though. I want to see how some of the scenes are handled. Oh no, she learned the power of jetpacks. I must wag my finger in this general direction. Now, we need to head all the way over here, because we have to have a run-in with Morag. Oh my god, the hot here. The one with Mikhail. Don't mind me, Moradanian soldiers. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. I will say this, I far and away prefer En Tora overall. Just more my cup of tea. Yeah, Morag's weapons are amazing. They're so good. Oof. Moe. Took a pooey.
逃げるもトラ、これを持って遠くへ、そしていつかお前の手で。
Tora got the fuck out of there. I wonder who this Nopon is. Yeah, who can tell? Honestly, he had the mask on, I couldn't really tell. He's just butt-ass naked. That's about Nopon we don't really talk about all that much. A lot of them are just, like ass naked. Just like dick swinging, like naked. Like, I don't know if we need like that. If we need this, right? Like, you know what? Clothes are cool. I don't need to see that shit. It's Buggy. I can't unsee Buggy. Every time he speaks, it's literally just Buggy to me. Oh no, we're surrounded by guys who get one shot. Oh no. Hi, Morag. Hey, there's no water tower nearby, is there? Rex's JPVA is so good. I love the EN one as well, don't get me wrong, I just really love the JP one as well. Warlock, that's a mock. Warlock, I think you realized you weren't getting bonked as much this stream, so it's just like, okay, gotta up it now. It's Senna's mom! Oh god. Keep a water tower with you? Hey, I got one right here. So out of curiosity, do you have my like dodge rate and my block percentage chance that I have on you in my party? Because this will be a bit awkward. It's uncontrollable. Let's go. Let's go, Elma. Here we go, Fiora. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Homura, let's go. Boom! Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Nia. Give me it. Come on. Oh, I couldn't get Ultimate Aurora. Fuck. Ow. Azure 3 Soulfire. No. No. Die. Die. Oh. No. You were dead. You were dead. 0 HP. What was that shit? Come on. Transition cutscene, please. Come on. Come on. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, I've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived. What was that shit? Oh, no. Come on. HP literally read 0. What was that? What was she hanging in by? Hope and prayer? What was that? No shot. No shot. I got Esther laughing at me in chat. Can Rolling Smash recharge? Get knocked up, idiot. Oh, no. Yeah. At least make sure these Ardanian soldiers can't live. Get over here, you're done. Here we go. Here we go. Really? Missed? Volt. Knock you out. Oh no. That was bullshit. What happened to my HP? Went to Narnia? Get up, Rex! Okay, Marek. You know what? You're getting the gamer lane. You know what? No. We're going all in here. No. Hold on. Fuck you. That's why. Why can't I have Poppy Cutie Pie? You know what? You know what? No, you want to fuck me? I'ma fuck you. No, let's do this. Ardanian soldier, get your ass over here. Welcome to the meat grinder. Easy. One down. Your ass is mine. You're mine. Hi, Morag. Prepare to die. Here we go. Radiance! Yeah, hold this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we needed. This is what. Just rely on Mythra. Rely on Mythra. There you go. Take that L. Hold it. Internalize that L. Understand that every choice you made in life was the wrong one. Because it led you to getting your ass beat by me. There we go. Mythra, bring in Siren. No, we're not doing this anymore. Bring in Siren. I don't give a fuck about your trauma. Bring in Siren. Let's go. We better wipe this whole place out like Torna. Let's go. Aim for the Titan's head.
容姿が変わったようだが何があった？
教えてほしけりゃ剣を引け。このわからずや。
Yeah, you kind of have to with Ring of Chaos. Ring of Chaos can be very unrelenting, surprisingly. Okay, I like how they're posing. You know they choreographed that shit. You know it. Skill issue get better, plus L numb, hands, touch grass, no HP. Oh god. Here we go. Form change. Fireball in your face. There we go. 2.0.
さすが。よくわかってらっしゃる。
また手心を加えるつもりか、少年。
あんたと戦う理由がないだけだよ。
Okay, almost knocked my water bottle down there again.
君は確かアバリティア商会諜報
The real Chatterpon.
剣を引いてくださいも。軍施設に侵入し兵士たちを襲ったのはこの人たちではありませんも。
Mythra for me. I like a story in development.
兵士たちを襲ったのはそこにいる機械仕掛けのブレイドではないというのだな。
似てるけど違いますも。ニルにしっかり見ましたも。この国について以来監視されているとは気づいていましたが、不快な思いをさせてしまってごめんなさいも。ニルにアバリティア商会のことを内定してましたも。
ああ、それで商会の交易船に乗ってきた私たちを見張ってたってわけ。
その監視によって無実が証明されるとは皮肉なものですな。
どうやらこちらの勘違いだったようだ。いきなり戦いを仕掛けた非礼をお詫びする。
いや、いいよ。
Vex is like, you don't need to do all that for me.
誤解さえ解ければさあ。
Is Nira the narrator for One Piece? I don't know, but now I need it. I need that to be the case. Thanks for the stream. No worries, Two Hooks. Thank you for tuning in. Always pleasure seeing you around. Stay safe. Hope to see you again next time. We'll probably wrapping it up soon anyways.
ご主人、みっともないですもん。
まあ、私の放給でできる限りのことはさせていただこう。
Good line, no pun side characters. Yeah. Wholesome no pun. You love to see it.
どんな関係があるのか。
Ah, yeah, damn, man. I'm sorry for trying to kill you. Water under the bridge, though, right? Like, we're good? Like, we're good? Like, no worries, though, mate, right?
なるほど。
Naruhodo.
ここは一時休戦の上、京都と行きたいところだな。
京都じゃと？
ああ、私たちはあの人工ブレイドを捕らえ、その背後にいる者の正体をつかみたい。トラの父君は
Do you stream every day? I try to, yeah.
その者たちに囚われている降参が多い。
Tomorrow we'll be starting the Breath of the Wild playthrough, by the way. That'll be tomorrow's 2,000 subscriber special. We'll be starting the Breath of the Wild playthrough in anticipation for Tears of the Kingdom.
申し出に応じた方が得策ね。帝国の宝珠、家具土の力はあんなものじゃない。
I try and do a video and a short and then a stream every day.
そうなれば、ここは焦土と化すわ。
Thank you, Warlock, for the $5 super chat. Thank you. This reminds me, I once read a fanfic where the people of Moradane thought Master Trevor Vex was Morag's blade. Last ways for the week 4 you, by the way. Hey, no worries, Warlock. Thank you. I always appreciate the support. I imagine the fanfic for Xenoblade 2 is wild. I haven't read it personally. I imagine it's wild, though. I was never really exposed to the whole fanfic side of the internet. Then I started watching this show. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. It's called Supernatural. Yeah. Yeah, that was a wake-up call. I'm like, I don't know if a lot of people have heard about this show. I really like it, though. really cool. I like the characters. Sam and Dean are pretty cool. Okay, this Castiel guy is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Crowley over here. I wonder how people like this show. Yeah, huh. That was a wake-up call.
高級の警備兵に取り次ぐよう伝えておこう。
わかった。
I am too. Nice. I haven't done the Breath of the Wild DLC either, so we'll be doing that on stream as well.
よろしいんですか？共闘なんて結んで。
お前が本気でないのと同様。
Momek doesn't have much story with her necessarily, but I really like what she does in the story overall.
興味が尽きないじゃないか。
Sometimes rule of cool is good enough.
そんなもんさ。
For everybody. I like how they actually wrote the fanfic into the story. It's kind of fucking hilarious in that way. I think season 1 to 5 is Supernatural goated, but then it's very spiky in quality from there on. Oh, it's Mooey Mooey. I just took a pooey pooey, by the way. Oh, I feel so cleansed, bowelly speaking.
それじゃ俺たちは俺たちでキクの行方を探そう。
私の方でも手がかりを探してみますもん。
Hope you enjoy it, Chara.
立て像博士を見つけましょうもん。
Hashtag not my mooey mooey. Where's my over the top nerd voice? Oh, I'm mooey mooey. Oh, it's very stinky stinky. Oh. Can you just not walk around in the streets like we usually do? Might not be that helpful. It was night when it happened, so I doubt many people saw her. Time for Tora to show genius skills. Some kind of idea, Tora. Tora sure must be dad upon who finished building Lila. Yes, you told us as much last night. And probably made based on blueprints Tora got from Datapon. So Lila and Poppy use basically same design. Oh, Mark Hamill's Joker's absolutely goated. What a good character. Fuck. The giant, like, Amu with the gun silos on the side of it just scared the shit out of me. Going through the door on the left-hand side there. I was not ready for that. Which would mean they are constructed from very similar materials. Was it New Game Plus content in 3? That's a good question. There's not much, I think. You can use the Monado instead of Rex's Sword Fighter sword if you want. I don't know if the heroes are unlocked by baseline either. I don't know about that. I know one of the criticisms for Xenoblade 3 that I heard initially when the game first came out was that the New Game Plus offerings were not as much as Xenoblade 2's. I'll be doing a New Game Plus playthrough of Xenoblade 3 right after we beat this playthrough of Xenoblade 2 to prep for the DLC for 3. Plus, it'll be the only Xenoblade game outside of X that I haven't beaten twice at this point. Oh, I get it. If we ask around to find out who's been buying those materials, the more day it might lead us to whoever built her. Oh, Crime Drama Show special. Let's go. So, Tora, what materials are exactly what they need to make an artificial blade? Well, ether furnace is obvious, but apart from that, also need tetracircle, snake joint, black ash, delta vessel, rabbit diode, morph orb, photonic coil, fairy tale belt pulley, arc indicator, insect chip, perfect range sensor, bion connector. Wait. Nobody's gonna be able to remember all that. I don't even see 1/30th of the list yet. There are a couple of names in there that sounded familiar, though. That bion connector was meant to be easy to salvage around Gormod, right? Actually, almost impossible to find anywhere other than Gormod around this season. So whoever we're looking for would have to import them from Gormod, am I right? Perhaps we might find some leads at Port Onagon. We don't have much time out. We don't have much else going on, so let's do it. Xenoblade 2 New Game Plus is actually god tier. I love it. Oh, I care, Esther. I have 2 teams I'm worrying about this playoff, and you know them. My dad was just like, so we're watching the playoffs though, right? Like, what's the stream situation like for that? I have to, like, find something about that. So, it is getting kind of late for me, so I'm going to be calling the stream there for the day. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. I sure enjoyed making it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out and helps support future content, and I greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow, we begin not Xenoblade. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I played the game once before on the Wii U. I have never beaten it on the Switch, and I've never done the DLC, so we will be doing that. We will be starting our journey. So thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great day. Hope to see you all again next time. And as always, go play some video games, get some sleep if you can. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.